Oh, my chest seriously hurts. Hey, this is John and Tom.
Yep.
And we are the Cream People show. Oh my god.
Great start. Did you just clip the audio there from like 16 feet away? Awesome. Yes, this is the Tom/John podcast. It's going to grow into a form, and essentially, I don't know if that's actually going to happen. We're going to stop yelling into the microphone, maybe, too.
Yep, sorry about that. That was just...
Probably talk about sports, video games, other things that interest us.
Yeah.
For the most part.
And maybe the death that is currently in my chest.
Yikes. Want to, like, get rid of that, or...?
I'm trying.
Perfect.
Let's
Excellent.
Talk. Let's
okay.
keep going.
So, we'll probably just start off with sports. The big thing going on right now, of course, is the NCAA tournament. Basketball.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Why fuck it? Why fuck it, John?
Let's see. It started on Thursday. I don't remember the exact date, but it started on Thursday.
Okay.
Things
March
went...
17th, St. Patrick's
Day.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. Because I was suggested we should
Last time we drank.
we should drink a bottle of Jameson for every wrong pick we have.
Yeah.
So if you guys are looking for a drinking game next St. Patrick's Day or next March Madness,
pick every 16 seed. Have a great night.
Yep. Have fun. Don't die. But yeah, no. So it started out kind of well. You know, I only missed 3 or 4. For me, that's good. Fuck the rest of you that had a perfect first day.
That's great out of 16. Yeah.
Yeah. And then day 2, I think the 11 and 7 seeds started playing.
The shit hit the fan. I'm not sure.
A little
for
bit.
everybody.
Yeah.
Not even just.
It did, and then it just kept going downhill from there. And
legitimately, every bracket was broken by Friday.
Yes.
Because the brackets that had picked the first day right didn't also get Middle Tennessee State.
Yes, Middle Tennessee State. That's who I was trying to think of. 15 seed. And also Syracuse then continued to just shit on everybody else's bracket for the rest of the tournament because they made it to the Final Four. And
they weren't supposed to be in the tournament at all.
Yeah. Because they were 19 and 12.
That's
and
generally...
they were 5th in the ACC. I remember this.
But they showed the fuck... ACC, I'm trying to say, showed the fuck up for this tournament.
That's true. You got North Carolina and Syracuse
give
playing
them a
each
little
other.
bit of credit. Yeah.
Syracuse did win, though.
ACC matchup.
I did have Oklahoma to the Final Four.
Nice.
But
nice.
I liked them. I was hoping they would beat Villanova. That didn't happen.
They only lost by 44.
Only
tonight.
That's like UConn women's team.
That is
beating anybody.
Almost exactly the margin of victory in the national championship game.
Yeah,
sure. But Oklahoma. Buddy Hield, Mr. Horseface. I called him that. He had 9 points.
Mr. Horseface.
He kind of looks horsey.
Yeah, he does.
I think it's just his teeth. Before something racist comes out of this, it's just his teeth that make him look horsey.
Yeah.
Anybody with those teeth kind of, looks like they should be kind of a saddle on their back or something. Some sort. But he had 9 points. So the country's leading scorer, he averages 25 a game at least.
Yeah.
Scores 9.
Yeah.
Has 1 for 8 from 3-point land.
That's like Doug McDermott 3 years ago.
You should have lost by a lot more than 40 if your best player has just the worst night ever.
You mean the player that carried you through the season?
That's who I meant.
And at most of the tournament,
that's exactly what I meant. Guy? Yeah. The guy who went the fuck off last game and had 18 3-pointers in the first half.
Yeah, that guy
against Oregon.
Yeah,
with the lovable Dana Altman and
we
love in Omaha.
Everybody loves.
We
Dana
love
Altman.
him in Omaha.
He coached Kyle Korver though.
He likes uniforms. That's why he went to Oregon.
He likes Nike uniforms.
Who doesn't?
That's what.
To be fair, I would wear all that yellow shit if I had it for free. 286.
You got the Nike guy just hey man, what do you want?
What do you want, man?
You can literally throw darts at a board of colors and we'll make it for you as long as it's green, yellow, or chrome.
Yeah,
different shades of chrome.
Jesus, but that bracket. Obviously, nobody got even close to a perfect bracket this year.
Not even.
I am going to finish either second or third in our thing.
And guess what? I finished last again, I always
do. You shouldn't say it like that. It was a small group. You should just say, I'm going to finish 6th.
Yeah.
It sounds better. You know
now
what I mean?
Everybody knows that there were 6 people in it. And I finished.
I
finished. Yeah, okay. No, I finished 6, guys. There was 100.
I finished 6th.
It was a pool of 100.
It was tough. I made some choices that were a little raw.
I did not pick Middle Tennessee.
I had Kansas and Michigan State. They just didn't pull it out for me.
They didn't.
I finished 6th. That's respectable.
I had Iowa State even because I figured they're going to keep scoring 80-plus points on average.
Well, they score 165 points a game.
Yeah.
Except when they play good teams.
Yeah, I know. Man, they need to go back to the Big 12 and play those teams.
Yeah.
That's where it's at. Like Kansas State.
Villanova is the Big 12 killer.
Villanova.
Jesus.
Big East.
They struggled with Creighton, local
they did.
Omaha college that we've one of us has attended. I just remembered that.
Yeah, I did do that one time.
And I've been on the campus of several times. It was down the street from my high school. Like it just
literally.
It is definitely in the heart of Omaha.
Yeah.
And that's why we're giving Dana Altman so much shit.
Yep.
But yeah, they struggled with Creighton, so that's actually what killed it for me.
Right.
As far as they went, I was gonna pick Kansas because my brother's now a Kansas student.
I picked Kansas because overall they're just balling up on everybody.
There's
all
a
year
Kansas
long.
jersey right here.
Number 10, I believe.
Number 11, who is Tyler Self, Bill Self's son, who never sees the court because he sucks so much dick.
Fact.
Sorry, talking shit on someone.
There's a player from Kansas. Can't remember his name. He's declaring for the NBA draft.
Selden? Wayne Selden Jr.?
No, he's like a bench player.
Ooh.
Like a known
Are you sure?
namer. Yeah, I saw this.
I feel like you might be lying now.
Nope. And he says like I'm declaring for the NBA draft and whatever. So I guess he's done.
Who was it?
I don't remember the name.
There's no way it was a bench player. Their starters aren't even.
I'm gonna go. I know.
Only Wayne Selden Jr. is a draft pick for them.
I'm gonna. I swear. I'm gonna.
Right,
okay. I'm gonna look in the Kansas roster.
Keep that going up. Yeah. Anyway.
Yep. Nope. Wait. Come on, man. Give me this year's roster.
I feel like a lot of people will kind of coerce their, significant other to fill out a bracket if they're not super interested. My girlfriend just took over the lead with Villanova getting into the championship game and is going to win for the first time. She's been doing it for, I think, 6 or 7 years with us now. Has always finished last place, and now all the bragging rights are now hers. And I'm just not looking forward to the conversation I'm going to have where I tell her that she wins, because she's not going to know, and wouldn't know if I didn't tell her, but I have to because she's going to ask me inevitably at some point how she did, and I'm going to have to say, yeah, you kicked the ever-living fuck out of all of us because you had 11 of Sweet 16 teams and then the final 2 teams. And probably the champion, because UNC should wipe the floor with Villanova. Because I feel like they're going to be overconfident after having a 44-point victory tonight.
Maybe as one dude for Kentucky, there's a lot of...
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, the Kentucky entire Kentucky team.
Look at all the Kentucky players there.
Yeah, every player that he has, John Calipari has. That's
literally all 12.
There was a new ruling that if you don't hire an agent, you're not ineligible anymore.
Ooh. Check Diallo, starter for Kansas.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's not starter for Kansas though. He's not.
There you go.
He's a freshman this year.
Yes. That's him though. Yeah.
Are you sure? Are you
Yes.
serious?
Yeah. Check Diallo is declaring for the NBA draft as a freshman.
I would really think that he should stay there, and this is kind of turned into a specific situation as part of we're talking about it. But I mean, holy shit, we're taking clothes off.
Sorry,
the podcast.
getting naked.
There we go.
Not true.
Yeah, I followed this kid, like I said, because my brother now goes to Kansas. He was in sort of academic trouble. I shouldn't say he was. That's not actually true. The high school he went to is in trouble for giving a bunch of kids grades they basically didn't earn. He's from Africa, I think Mali, I want to say. Maybe that might not even be true.
Yeah, I wonder if I can click on.
I don't want to say lies or anything.
Yeah, right.
It's been confirmed since then that he was actually a very hard working student and made his grades legitimately. And he's a hell of a basketball player. He finally got in against I want to say UConn and had a fucking awesome game for someone who got in for 6 minutes. So he would be a stud next year. He would be the Buddy Hield. Because with everybody leaving that's going to leave from Kansas just legitimately from being older.
Yeah.
Perry Ellis.
Yeah, Perry Ellis.
Who looks like he's 40 years old.
Yep.
Yeah, he's going to be a starter next year if he stays. And I think he would be a first rounder because he's got that kind of talent. But if he leaves now... But if he's just entering the draft to see what kind of interest it is, and goes back to Kansas, then it's no problem.
Yeah, that's one.
That's the weird thing with the new rule is like you just don't. You're not used to hearing that. Oh, you can just go back.
Right.
Like, that's kind of a weird scenario.
Right.
It's not something you're used to.
And then I was watching one of the college games, I think, and they were talking about. Like, they're, talking about should players... I was watching, like, the high school all-star basketball game. That's what it was. And they're talking, like, should high school players be able to go straight from high school into the NBA? And I was like, didn't they make this rule, like, 10 years ago or something?
Yeah, it was pretty recent.
Like, hey, you have to go to college for at least 1 year before going to the NBA.
Yeah, because we're talking about Kwame Brown in, like, 2002 or 2003 or whatever. Yeah. That's recent. LeBron was 2003.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
4. That was the big draft, wasn't it?
4 was the big draft. 4 was like everybody. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, that was a good draft year. But I'm like, why are we talking about, like, they literally just made this rule.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, should we change it
back? They can rescind it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they should. They can, but I'm not
They
want
to make it like the baseball rule where if you don't leave immediately after high school, you have to stay, like, 3 years out of it, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the situation where you're, like, forcing kids to go to college or you're not. And I don't know. It feels like there shouldn't be a restriction once a choice is made. It's because, like, you can't participate in college sports after you've tried to become a professional.
Yeah.
Like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That does ruin, like, that little aspect of it. But if you've had a professional contract, you should be able to pay for college. So it's like, I don't know what the year ban thing is. Because if you decide to not try to go after it, I shouldn't say ban, but, like, restriction.
Restricted,
I guess a better word.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That is never something that's going to get solved, I don't think. It's not even a complicated issue.
No.
But it's like, you have these kids generally from not so well-off families who are trying to take care of the people around them.
Right.
Getting the money, the guaranteed contract, league minimums, like, regardless of which league you're in, like, professional sports is like $500,000 a year.
Yep.
So it's like, if you just get on a roster, if you make a football team, 52-man roster, you make that team, you got $560,000 for that year. Like,
guaranteed. Like,
why wouldn't you want to leave earlier? But
right.
Yeah, that's a whole deeper conversation. That's not even the question you asked. But I mean, like,
I
feel like it always leads back to just the money versus education, and you could always go back for education. So
but they were just,
I don't understand the rule,
but
myself.
But they brought it up, and I was just like, I don't. I think they should go to college. Like, you should go to college just to, like, improve because whatever school you go to, it may not be John Calipari, it may not be Roy Williams, Mike Krzyzewski.
I get you.
But whoever you go to, like, they're still going to be able to teach you things, how to, like, better your mechanics as a player and how to better your mechanics at the position that you're playing.
Absolutely.
To make you a better NBA player than if you were to just go straight from high school to the NBA, because if you did that, then you would have to, like, basically learn yourself and, like...
I don't even disagree with you. The point just comes back to the money, where that's 2 or 3 or 4 years that you could be making millions of dollars because you only have that certain window where you can make money.
Yeah.
So it's like... But at the same time, you would potentially, if you learned how to be the best player you could be, get more money. But it's not a guaranteed thing, and you just get, like, this weird situation.
Right, it's like a catch-22 kind of sort of
You'd be a better player, so you'd get, like, a better contract, or you could get just guaranteed money.
Right. And
even if you fall out of the league.
Yeah.
If you're punching referees in the D-League, looking at you, Michael Beasley, what the fuck was that shit?
Dude,
did you hear about this story?
No, what? No, all I know is he's like the MVP of the Chinese league or whatever.
That's the wrong dude then.
I'm sorry, Michael Beasley.
I'm sorry, Michael Beasley.
I didn't Beasley was the MVP.
I fucked up so hard. No, it's Montrezl Harrell.
Oh, wow, I don't even know who oh no.
Yeah.
I know the name sounds familiar, but
find the
Michael
coach.
Beasley.
Find the coach. I'm saying it to you.
Don't even. Harrell.
They didn't get to play in the tournament this year. They banned themselves out.
Not Louisiana. Or
you're right there.
Louisville.
Pal. Yeah.
Was it?
Montrezl Harrell. He has the mystery L. He didn't punch. He pushed the referee to the ground. In the D-League. He played like 40 games in the NBA this year. Then he played like 10 in the D-League. He ends up throwing a fucker to the ground. It's like,
well, that's how you ruin your career.
that's a 1 year.
Like,
Maybe you should stay at Louisville. You know?
Yeah. I mean, you're not in the tournament, but right?
You're also not throwing people in the fucking ground.
You're not like Bobby Knight chucking chairs everywhere.
Yeah, I don't know how he should have been banned from coaching. That's also just completely.
How did he get a coach for as long as he did with throwing chairs
games.
every?
He won games.
Yeah,
people forget about stuff when you win. Bill Belichick is a coach. Because he wins.
Oh my god, I forgot. Yeah, he would coach the Raiders, but like, were the Raiders ever really good under anybody other than John Madden?
I mean,
let's spit some quick facts here.
That changed subject quick. Yeah,
but no, man,
I just meant like cheaters and like bad sportsmen.
Got it.
I'm putting air quotes
as long as you win,
as long as you win,
fans and
everything else is forgiven.
That's true. That's very true.
We're not really solving anything here, but
we're not. Okay, we're just spitting.
All right, well, that's probably enough
knowledge.
about the tournament. It's been like 16 minutes of just basketball
but it's fun.
talk. It is fun. You're right.
It's fun, guys.
Okay, so like, let's go more towards the video game sort of thing, which we kind of talked about.
We did spritz on that.
What sorts of video games have you been playing like recently? This week, this month, this year, even? Like,
guess what? All I've been playing is sports games.
That's not true.
That is so true.
You've been playing fucking Madden 08 or like what?
Madden, whatever I have.
Is that true?
11.
I was just guessing.
I've been playing Madden.
Okay.
No, I've been playing NBA.
Okay.
NBA
what?
NBA 2K11.
2K11. Nice.
Yeah, 2K11.
Okay. Gotta get on that.
Derrick Rose is on the cover of the game.
Oh, shit. I was gonna say Kobe Bryant.
Nope, you're right. Kobe Bryant. My bad.
It's not Derrick Rose?
No, it is Kobe Bryant.
Derrick Rose was...
He was, his rookie year, I think he ended up on the cover.
Are you sure?
Because he was a baller that year. But then, he got injured for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's jokes about his knees.
Yeah.
So,
and then it's MLB TK 10 or 11 with Roy Halladay.
Yeah, Halladay.
Because he threw a perfect game, and that's like when you start the game up, like they mentioned
that's when he was the shit.
Yeah. And then he like got old
for like 14 teams.
Yeah.
He was a Blue Jay Philly that year.
He was a Blue Jay Philly, and as a Philly.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so that was definitely like 2010, 2011.
Yeah, exactly. And then
Doc Holliday.
Right, yeah. And then NHL, whatever one I have.
10?
2K10, I think.
Just 2010?
Yeah.
I think it was an EA game, so I think it's just 2010.
Yeah, it's just
10.
Apostrophe 10.
Apostrophe 10.
Yeah, NHL 10.
NHL 10.
Yeah. So I've just been playing those.
Some wicked wristers, you know?
No, I don't do wristers. Well, I since I'm a D.
You're a D?
I'm a defensive.
You're a D man.
I'm an offensive defenseman.
You're an
So I do slap shots from the blue line.
OFD?
Yeah. But I will make breaks up, and then if they hand it to me, if I'm like right in front of the goalie, I'll do a nice wrister, but sometimes I go in.
So you never do it, but sometimes.
But yeah,
okay.
I'm a never but sometimes kind of guy. You know
Always,
what I mean?
Usually, sometimes, never do it.
Yeah, that's kind of it's kind of like
your women.
Yeah.
Sometimes almost, usually never.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gay. Don't worry about it. That's what I just said.
Yeah, basically, I suck dick. So what? Whatever. Shut up.
Glad we got that. On
yeah.
tape. Play that back.
Woo! That sounds like
Perfect.
sneaky.
Anyway, you've been playing it. All right.
Yeah, I've just been
playing
playing
games this whole year.
Yeah.
Yeah. What time frame? Okay.
No, literally this entire year. If I'm not playing League, I'm playing those sports games. Yeah, I started out with the NBA.
Okay.
I have a 3-point specialist shooting guard.
Nice.
I shoot 66% from 3-point land.
What a fun real role we live in.
But to be realistic, I mean, yeah, it's not video game stats, but I do average 28 points per game.
Not bad.
I mean, how
long quarters do you play?
The
2-minute quarters.
No, I play the normal 12 minutes.
Okay.
Whatever, and they have oh my god, because in the career, I went to the All-Star game, and I did the rookie sophomores game also.
Okay.
And then after that, I play for the Bulls.
Okay.
After that, they have me. Yeah.
Okay.
Derrick Rose.
That was random.
Yeah. Oh, but they have me sharing minutes with Luol Deng.
Okay.
Because I checked my minutes, like, yeah, you both get 26 minutes a game. I'm like, I used to get 39 before the All-Star break. Like, why? So it's like 5 minutes into the first quarter, oh, you're on the bench. I'm like, I haven't even done anything yet. I shot 2 3-pointers and missed one of them. Like, why are you putting me on the bench.
It'll keep you fresh for the playoffs.
Yeah, okay, that's right. Sure.
I'm a coach. I'm Tom Thibodeau in that situation.
You are Tom
in that
Thibodeau.
situation.
Tom Johnson, I think, is one of the lead blockers.
Yeah,
for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Well, he's a 6'8" shooting guard
with 99 blocking.
Damn right he is.
Oh,
I like how you like the players we created 6 years ago are existing in this universe that you're still a part of. That's beautiful. I love that.
That's what I love about video games and whatnot.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
It was.
It was like, sorry to kind of just jack this from you, but like NCAA like 08.
Yeah.
You'd like make a player, and it wasn't a guarantee that he'd go to your school.
It wasn't.
And he could end up in your conference.
Right.
And so it's like there's like a 99 overall on the other side of the football. You're like, well, I guess I'm going to the right.
Yeah. I remember that was fun as hell.
It's beautiful.
That was fun as hell because we both created 99 players and we're like, oh man, let's hope we get these guys.
Let's recruit them to Nebraska.
Yeah, let's hope we recruit them.
My fucker went to like Penn State.
Yeah, like we literally spent all of our time trying to recruit these two dudes.
It didn't go.
And we're like, all right, well,
classic Tom Johnson.
It'd be like one would be a running back. Like, all right, I guess on defense we're gonna have to just try to tackle them.
We'll overcommit to the run.
Yeah.
Put 11 in the box.
Yeah.
Hope they don't pass.
Hopefully they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like a 2-star quarterback, but they have their 5-star running back back there.
Yeah. Oh shit! But yeah, you were saying you've also been playing League. Talking about League of Legends.
Yes.
Okay.
This year. Oh man, I want to see. I wish I could remember, like, from January to now.
Well, there's been a lot of changes in the game.
There have been so many changes.
There's always is. When you talk about MOBAs.
Was that one?
There's a patch every 2 or 3 weeks.
Well, yeah.
So there's a lot of different changes. But
there was that one huge thing, and, like, you go to the patch notes or whatever, and you literally scroll down for, like... It was literally
You felt like it was a homework assignment.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. I literally took a video of that.
Great.
As I scrolled through, I was like, "Oh, here's all the patches." Because
just reading this to catch up with the game that I thought I was good at for 3 years.
They changed so freaking much. I was like, "Oh my god!" I don't remember what they changed because it's all like normal now.
Yeah, it's all different now too.
It is.
A lot of those changes have been changed.
Yeah.
But you're also used to all those changes.
Yes, exactly.
It's wonderful.
That's kind of one thing I like about League is that it's constantly...
ever-changing.
Yes.
I mean, it's the same exact thing every game.
It is.
It gets changed every 2 or 3 weeks. So
like
it stays
champion,
fresh.
Yeah.
You're not
not all the champions, but, you know.
There's 128 people now.
Yeah,
so
there is. Yep.
You know, we only get 10 of those a game.
Yeah.
Seeing new faces is refreshing.
Yeah, and you can only ban 6 of them.
I'm
salty on that. I'm salty on that.
Dota 2 called, they want their bans up. Like,
seriously, why, especially with the dynamic queue, why can't every single player get a ban?
That would make sense.
That makes all the sense. Instead of having, your top player gets to make all the bans.
I mean, that's just...
They changed that, so...
I don't think anybody disagrees. No one's like, you know what, there needs to be no bans. Like, no one said that. I think we're just kind of singing to the choir with that.
I think everybody, even though I don't think it's...
That note.
I don't know if it gets talked about much because I don't go look at threads or whatever.
Sure.
Discussions, but I think everybody kind of feels like, yeah, it would be okay.
It made more sense when there was a lot less champions. When there was half...
Yeah.
Literally half of the champions.
Yes.
It made sense. Ban 6. That's 1/10 of the pool.
Yeah.
Now it's 5%. Not even anymore.
Yeah.
Because 120.
Right.
It's not even anymore.
And you know how many, like, there are more than 6 champions that are kind of broken.
They fall under unbalanced
at
any given time. Because people have outsmarted what the devs could playtest for.
Right.
And that's not a fault necessarily of the devs. Kind of is.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if... Like I think they said something along the lines of, sorry if I'm misquoting, within an hour after something hits live... Already more games have been played than they could ever possibly play test before they release it in the weeks or months.
Yeah.
Because of just how many freaking players
they're all over the world, yeah.
And that absolutely, you can like get behind that. It's like, wow, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they say like 60 million Teemos die per second. Or whatever.
Right.
It's just like, okay,
whatever, yeah.
I get that.
No,
that's fine. That's crazy.
It's just ridiculous. And then they bring out new champions. And
yeah.
Most of the time those champions come out just like, yeah, you're super overpowered.
Yeah, you're strong as shit.
Like, wow, okay.
The last couple, have actually been more.
They have been.
Have more
Brilliant
balanced.
Soul is not.
Yeah, well, you look back to Jin.
Yeah.
People thought he sucked, and now they're bringing him out now. Even though he hasn't released anything works.
Yeah.
You had Alawi, who people still don't play.
Right. Yeah. People do not.
I mean, they're doing better with that. It's not just as much of a cash grab because they make $1 billion a month. And
right.
That the skins are enough.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. But yeah, it's they've been doing okay in the balance department.
Right.
I have been getting into it a lot more recently, the past couple of weeks.
I have noticed.
Playing a lot more ARAMs. Some ranked with you.
Yeah.
And just some normals with just random streamers because I just kind of felt like playing with people who weren't going to be toxic.
Those are always nice.
That didn't end up being necessarily the case in every game. You know, it's funny. It's funny how we say how winning cures all, and when you start to lose, how terrible people their character starts to show.
Yeah,
that happens.
Some people
a lot.
are, sore losers.
I think almost everybody's a sore loser, but like
it's how you handle.
It's not spamming it in a chat. It's just you can curse everybody you fucking want to.
Yeah.
In your own house.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's
you can
fine.
call me a big fucking piece of shit out loud.
Yeah.
If you type it to me.
That's
that's a different story.
That is different.
You've created this different interaction.
That got full BM. You just went full BM.
And you're probably getting reported, but not even like just me. Like somebody else. Like you can't just call people fucking faggots.
You can't just get in here.
That's not an okay word to use anymore.
I know that you're tilted because we're down 32-0.
You're the support that's 0-9-3, but like you gotta control yourself a little better than that.
You can't.
And it's funny like complaining about stuff like that because it's like games are for younger people, and younger people aren't emotionally developed.
Nope.
But at the same time, you think there's no way I was that bad when I was younger.
Right.
There's no way.
No.
Like, not that bad. You're not wishing cancer upon others. Like,
no, right.
It's not the same.
Right.
But yeah,
God.
I despite that, I still like the game. That's like the fucking masochistic part of it all. Like, I still want to play it.
See, I think it's kind of more like for me, it's kind of like I'm taking a gamble playing a game. It was like...
Perfect.
Okay, the gamble is whether we're going to win or lose. Then the other gamble is, if we are going to lose, how toxic is my team going to get?
Yeah, that's absolutely the case.
And it's like, if we win... Is it going
to be at me, even?
Yeah, exactly.
Because...
Right.
I mean, if you're like going super positive, sorry to jump in.
No.
If you're going like super positive, but you make one bad play like in the middle or towards the end, it's going to be more your fault than the person who's been feeding all game.
Oh,
because,
yeah.
Like, it's like an expected behavior.
Yeah.
Like, they've learned to know.
Like, okay, this guy sucks.
It's just going to be 0-9.
Yeah.
And they accept that. And
yeah.
Like, I dashed into the enemy team. I didn't mean to. I misclicked or something.
Yeah.
And then it's like, it's your fault we lost. But it's like, it's not really. It's the whole of the team, which includes the 0-9 at 15 minutes fucking top lane.
Yeah.
But that just is how it is.
Yeah. And I showed you the match history of that game with Timo and whatnot. But I
switched with you.
Yeah, because I asked.
And he caught all the shit.
Yes, and I was like, I was actually waiting for them to kind of come at me with it because like, why did you not? Like, you should have just taken top, but they never did. It was full target, full on, 3 people. At the top lane, and I'm just sitting down support. Like, I'm just gonna work harder to try and kind of.
Yeah, that's the worst part. Is that the new queuing system? It's at least 2 people that are shitting on you.
Yes,
because everybody's queued up together. Because you can queue up to 5.
Yes,
people.
Yep,
that doesn't make any sense if you're on the team with them.
Yeah.
Up to 4 people against you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're performing not that great, you're going to hear about it constantly from 4 people.
Yes,
it doesn't matter if person C fucks up.
Yeah.
They're with the group.
And they're all going to stick together.
They're going to be like, okay, man, just get it next time.
Yeah.
Like, it was something
they're going to like say that in their team chat.
It was some circumstance in Skype, whatever. But like, you die. You're the worst fucking person ever.
You die one time.
This toxicity's crazy. Yeah. I didn't even mean to have this conversation about the fucking community.
We didn't even.
Terrible,
but it just.
I meant like. What have you been playing?
We totally sidetracked all of that.
It inevitably always ends up at people make that game worse than it needs to be because it's a fun concept. It's proven because everybody fucking plays a version of it.
Yes.
If you don't play League, you play fucking Dota or Smite or
something.
The new ones like Paragon or whatever the fuck.
Oh, I haven't heard of Paragon. But...
It's like a third-person view, first person, third-person like shooter. With skills and
it's
the whole thing. I got the hero shooter is the new thing. That's what they're calling them.
Oh.
Where you have like your specialized person. Even like Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
You have like a specialized skill that only your character has. And that's like the new sort of thing.
Okay, I know.
So the MOBA genre is kind of moving to that.
Yeah, I got it.
So it was like
different.
there's like Overwatch, which is like the super popular one right now.
Yeah.
Where everybody has their own set of skills and like an ultimate, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And that's just all that stuff's coming out.
Right.
But yeah, I still like my game is League of Legends still because I've put so much time and money into it. It's not that I'm feeling like I'm restricted by that or I need to keep playing it. I do find enjoyment because there's always something you can get better at.
Yes.
And
definitely.
As the game evolves, your place on the ladder will shift down if you don't play. So
yes,
you kind of get better. You learn new tricks, new things to do, I guess. You have new goals,
new mechanics, new...
Like, oh, that's possible?
Yeah.
And you try to do that more consistently.
Yes.
It becomes a normal thing.
Yeah.
Where, like, everybody was freaking the shit out in Season 3 when, like, Annie's support was like, Flash R.
Yeah.
Now you saw in Flash R, you're like, oh, wow, nice Flash R.
Right.
Like, oh, so hard.
Yeah.
But it used to be like, wow.
I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Or Sona would Flash R, like, whoa.
My dick fell off.
Yeah. But now it's like, that's just
you
the
better
norm.
do that or you're going to lose the game. Yeah.
It's like, why did you not flash Tibbers right there? That's Tibbers R's for Annie.
In goddamn bronze. Like,
like...
you didn't fucking do this? That was like the world championship deciding.
Right,
2 or 3 years ago.
That was like,
it's fun.
Decides the team fight.
It's fun being in that evolution where you're seeing the game develop where people that probably suck ass now are going to be the ones that are changing it in a couple of years.
Yeah.
And it's still not like fucking topped out at all.
And this is something I want to add to that. Now the thing to do with Gragas is to flash into somebody. Like
Same thing with Shen. Same
Yeah.
thing with there's a lot of characters. Anything that like turns your character into a projectile, basically.
Yes. Where you dash at them
right.
and flash to further.
Yeah.
To gain distance.
You cast your ability first, and then you flash.
Yeah.
So things like Lee Sin's kick or Vayne's condemn, you can cast it first, then flash to whatever direction you don't want them to be.
Right, yeah.
And they go the opposite way.
Yeah.
But you've casted it first because the ability just interacts that way.
Because the way
if you would have done that in like fucking Season 2.
Oh shit, every single person would have like...
They would have like fucking...
they would have like...
on the keyboards.
They would have like seriously broke their computer.
It would have been hard to play. They would have jizzed all over the screen.
Literally,
you would have been
blood and
confirmed scripter if you did that shit.
You would have literally probably been banned because of every single person.
You are using an external program to make you better at this game.
Yes.
But now if you don't do that, like you're shit. Like it's just
it's just the skill.
It's amazing.
The mechanics required just keep going, like the expectations just keep going.
And that's the aspect that keeps me playing is like I can always get better. Like, you learn this like wow, that's awesome. I want to do that. You do that and then do that consistently.
Right.
And then do that every time.
Yes.
And it's like that's why I keep playing that game. Despite people just being just terrible fucking people.
Yes.
When you play with them.
Right, yes.
Even in fun game modes, they'll leave before the game gets started. They'll leave once the game starts. Yeah. It's just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Play something else.
Right. Or you queue up
and then that you don't actually want to play this game.
Right. Or you queue up and everybody queues. There's that one guy who's just like AFK. It's like, where did you...
Yeah.
Like, did you go to the bathroom?
Not even disconnected.
No.
Just not there.
He just decides, and then it happens like 3 times in a row.
Yeah, I was cooking a Hot Pocket and my mom called. So it's like, what are you doing? Like,
right. And I mean, and there's
shit happens in people's lives.
There's been like
Jesus
1 or 2 times where I queue up, and then you or Marcus gets on, and you like want to play with me. So then then I'll decline. But like, there's been way too many times where I get into a queue and someone does that to me. I'm like,
if you've ever been like in a long queue and that happens, it's the most confusing thing ever.
Dude, oh my god, I watch Sneaky. And they get into like 16-minute queue. Like they go and play, whatever game, waiting for queue to come up. And they either get in or, let's say...
They get right the fuck in.
Yeah, they do.
Or not.
Yeah. But if they do get in and then someone dodges, oh my god. If I was them, I have patience. Trust. But...
Can't confirm.
Oh my god, I would...
Yeah.
throw whatever the fuck I could. Like, oh my god, I've been waiting for this for 16 minutes, and then you just, oh no, I don't. Oh
I'm
man,
yeah.
oh he picked LeBlanc. I don't want to go up against that.
Decline.
Yeah,
No,
like
thanks.
come on, man. And then you gotta wait another probably 5 minutes or whatever. Like it's.
Yeah, to find the one person.
I feel like
you
up or
replace.
there, like yeah, once you're up in Challenger and up there, like you just have less people to play with, so getting in the queue is more rare, which is why the 16 minutes. But yeah, down in silver and whatnot, it's like
every 2 seconds.
There's been times where I hit queue up and then
before we even clicked it.
yeah, it's like poof. I'm like, oh,
up.
All right, like sweet
shit, man. Now we're fucking talking about some shit.
Yeah. So
that was unexpected.
What the hell?
Yeah,
what you got over there? Yeah, but so I
repeat that. I'm gonna cut that out.
Don't worry about that.
I'll try to remember it. 35-28.
That giant thing right there.
Remove the sneeze / laugh.
Oh my god.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah. No, but I don't play Rumble anymore. I have tried to play games with him, but because of all the updates and everything.
Okay. Yeah. There's been changes.
It's not that I'm not good with him anymore. It's just that I think people are more used to going up against a Rumble.
He's also not that good anymore.
He's not.
He's been nerfed constantly.
Yes.
Yeah.
But, so it's just a mixture of things. But, like, yeah, no, I used to just, like, play Rumble, and everybody's like, how the hell do I play against a Rumble?
Yeah,
and I'm like, you don't know. Ooh.
That was sort of the benefit / negative. I mean, I don't want to call it, like, a detriment to it, because it wasn't really a detriment. It was just, you could play an obscure character, for lack of a better word, and you could just, like, do really well.
Yes.
The character's not statistically very good.
Yeah, but
people aren't used to playing against it.
Yes.
And so if you could sort of just get used to all the matchups, you would do well. And that was great.
Yes.
But if you weren't used to the matchup, you get punished for it. It kind of it made sense. Like that's a proper game. If you don't know how to play against everything, you get beat by things you don't know how to play against.
No, exactly.
That's a fair thing.
Yeah, like, and that's perfect. Like, that's perfectly explains how I was with Rumble. Like, literally, I've gone up against literally every possible top lane champion. I even went up against a Nidalee top.
Yeah.
You just avoid her spears.
Well, that used to be common.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but
that was like what you took her.
Yeah, But no, but like Renekton would counter Rumble, and I would pick Rumble.
That's a tough matchup.
Yeah, I would be like first or second pick. I'd pick Rumble, and they would pick Renekton.
We gotta say that Renekton was for a very long time. Like one of the best picks.
Yes.
But he's fallen off recently.
He has, but he still
kicks the shit out of Rumble. No matter what they do to him.
Yes.
His kit counters Rumble's kit.
Yes. I did play Renekton for a while because I was like, I kind of want to play some other. And he was like, he's kind of easy to play. Like you Q, W,
He's got very straightforward abilities.
Yes.
You can't miss a Renekton ability. You can, but it's also not that detrimental.
No.
He doesn't have resources.
Like, he doesn't require all the mechanics like a LeBlanc or a Lee Sin or, some other crazy shit.
All these characters that, if you can control
all these assassins
will do more damage than other characters because they're supposed to be defined by
Renekton
their
was
difficulty.
just a very simple...
He's straightforward.
Point, click, go, do it, whatever. But... Yeah, no, but I'm like, so I played a Renekton against Rumble. I'm like, how did I ever beat a Renekton? But I'm like, it's just, I just knew how to play against
you knew what
Renekton.
Not to do.
Yeah.
And he didn't know what to do.
Yeah, Renekton would come in at me. I would just use my Flame Spitter, and guess what?
Yeah, and he stopped attacking you and tried to run, but you caught up because you have a speed up.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm going to W and run after you, and then I'm going to E you to slow you down.
He should just stay on top of you and fuck you up.
Yes, he should have.
He will burst you.
Yes. He definitely does.
Exactly.
But
that's how it should go.
Yeah, but no.
Exactly.
But so I fell off. And so, like, recently this year, I played 2 games as Rumble, and they didn't go so well. I was like, you know what? Let's try Nautilus.
There you go.
Nautilus top lane.
I think everybody's tried Nautilus this year.
Nautilus is, oh my god. Even though they did nerf his E, I haven't played him since they... No, I played him once since they nerfed his E.
They super buffed his E like a year and a half ago.
Yes.
Super buffed it.
Because I remember because before that, like, it's been forever since I played Nautilus, but I was like, yeah, don't you, because they changed it.
Yes.
And I was like, don't you max your W?
It used to be W.
Yeah, because that shield was, oh man, that AoE damage was retarded.
It's ridiculous.
But then they changed it, like, yeah, no, now you max your E first.
Because it's like on a half-second cooldown.
Yeah, it seriously does.
Super
it did
outrageous.
do a lot of damage.
It's really good.
Yeah, They did.
It's still good.
It is. It still is. Even though they nerfed it, it is.
He's still not.
Because I did play it in a support game, and
he's strong still.
I was like, oh, I'm glad the E still is effective.
Yeah, he used to be a jungler. He used to max W only.
Yep. Yes.
Even that used to be too slow to like clear good enough.
Yeah.
But now he's just everywhere.
Yep.
It's weird.
Top lane, support, jungle, wherever you really want. Mid lane, I think even might.
Yeah, it's funny. I was talking to my brother when he was in town for spring break, and I was like, "Yeah, so Graves is a jungler."
yeah.
He just looks at me like I have to be joking,
right?
Because he's obviously an AD carry.
Yes.
How could he possibly be?
Anything
else?
He loved Corki.
Yeah.
And
Jax. Which Corki is a mid laner now.
Yes.
And not an AD carry.
Jax for some reason doesn't get played as much, but he's still.
Yeah.
You get a Gwyn
They
Suze on him.
didn't even touch him.
They didn't. You get a Gwyn Suze on him. He just
like what happened? Okay, so he started gaining popularity.
Yes.
And then he's winning a lot of games.
Yes.
And then nothing happened to him.
Nope.
And he started losing popularity.
Yeah. They started nerfing and buffing everybody else.
And it wasn't like, I don't know, it's not like he's...
No, he's still
They didn't like buff the people that he's bad against.
No, they didn't.
But he's just not getting played.
No, just seriously. First item, Gwyn Suze Rage Blade on Jax.
Yeah,
and that's it.
This is a champion.
That's all you need.
That was definitely influential in the decision of world championships, like his first 3 seasons, and didn't really change. People just got away from him.
Yeah.
I don't think you could still shut him down now.
No, you can't.
If he goes up against a tank other than like Malphite, he's gonna shit on him. I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
At least in the late game.
Oh yeah.
The rest of your team can stall, and then you're just one hitting turrets. And
yeah,
shit.
you literally what is it? Q the turret, and Q is the empowered
W.
Doesn't
matter, but yeah.
Yeah, whatever. You just hit. Oh my, it's retarded. Gwyn Suze Rage Blade. You get max stacks on
especially
that.
Especially with that blade buff.
You're pushing.
That's item that's always been good.
You're pushing all the way to their nexus. It's like a Tryndamere. Like you're just
old
going.
Old school Tryndamere.
Yeah,
you're just. That makes sense because he is harder to get going. He needs a few kills.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're absolutely right. It's weird.
I'm like, I don't want to tell anybody to start playing Jax because I don't want to go up against that. But
yeah,
why did you stop playing?
We've also just like gone off the tracks with this thing too, I think as well, because it's been like 25 minutes of just League of Legends and we haven't discussed too much. It's great. It's wonderful.
Hey, all right.
Yeah. Have you been playing anything else that much? This year,
this year it's literally just been those 3 sport games and just League of Legends.
Busy.
Yeah, no, it's just I have no. I mean, I have so many video games to like play, but I've just been in. I get into sports moods. So it's like once basketball season starts, I want to play basketball. Once baseball season starts, which started technically in March with the spring training.
I don't count that, but yeah,
I know I don't either really because that's just more like who's gonna make the major league roster and who's going to AAA and AA.
It's really just like 8 guys fighting for the last 4 spots.
It really is. It really is.
What it is.
It's like, okay, we like the Royals. Like, okay, everybody who made the World Series, you're staying, and we're just gonna kind of fill some spots.
Yeah, just let me jump on top of that because I'm a Red Sox fan.
Yeah,
Pablo Sandoval.
Yes,
does not have the starting job.
Oh, he lost it?
He lost it.
Because I knew he was in contention with...
Travis Shaw.
There it is, Travis Shaw, yes.
They had a shitty season last year. They had this, like, just terrible losing streaks, right?
Yes.
And then they had these guys coming up constantly, giving them chances. That's why Jackie Bradley Jr.
Yes. Yep.
Had a spot last season.
Yes.
He actually hit okay
the
second half of the year, but like the dude was like a 190 hitter before that. It was just like, oh god, free out sort of situation.
Yeah.
But then they have these guys come up from like AAA and shit. Travis Shaw was one of these guys.
Yep.
He had like an awesome little fall stretch, basically. He had some bad games where they made him look like you're not a major leaguer, but he's like this like 26-year-old guy who's been around the minors for a while. And he's stepping up and cranking out home run sort of thing. And in the spring, he's hitting like 375, and they're like, "Hey, Pablo, if you're just gonna sit around and eat ho-hos all day,
yeah, no crap.
Fucking,
he's like Albert Hainsworth.
He's looking $3 bills.
He is.
They have him listed as 240.
No.
He's like
that. We talked about this last year.
He's like 5'9".
5'9", 340.
300 pounds.
At least.
I'm comfortable saying he's 280 at 5'9", and not a muscular.
No.
He's not Mariusz Pudzianowski.
Oh, he is not that at all. He's not,
He is a panda bear. They call him Kung Fu Panda. And it's easy for somebody to talk shit on somebody they don't know when they're gaining a little bit of weight. But he's a professional athlete getting paid $16, $17, $18, $19 million dollars at the end of his contract. Yeah. He's getting more money per year as it stacks.
Right. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're talking about...
He hit $250 last year. Yeah. At $17 million. He was struggling to get in the lineup when he was healthy in the 6th spot.
Yeah. He was... Because I remember they're talking about, during spring training, which ended 2-3 days ago. Yeah. They're talking Travis Shaw. Now, since you mentioned it, I remember it. Travis Shaw and Pablo Sandoval are competing for third base. Yeah. And Pablo Sandoval is getting paid for a year. He's on a second of his 4-year, $95 million contract. Right. I'm like, wow, I'm glad you're basically like the Yankees. You pay all this money for a guy
who's not going to play for you.
Who's getting older and...
It's a guy who had great seasons with the Giants.
Yes.
Absolutely great. Super production. Oh, yeah. Never hit a lot of home runs, but played... He had really good range.
He did.
Defensive range for big man. But then he got huge. He starts
bigger.
Tweeting or checking Instagram photos during games. Gets benched.
I didn't know about that.
For that.
I forgot about that.
He just complete Albert Hainsworth it.
Yeah.
If you don't know who Albert Hainsworth is, he signed a 9-figure deal with the Washington Redskins after he left the Titans, and he couldn't even pass the physical to get into the NFL. He got to he played his ass off in his contract year, got the big contract, stopped.
Yes.
That's
stopped literally life. In his offseason, he just didn't do a single thing to benefit his health.
He must
basically what happens.
Have just been injecting double cheeseburgers.
He literally had McDonald's
drinking gallons of vodka. And just I don't even know what.
Yeah, because he went to
he couldn't
spring
pass
training or whatever. Yeah,
and they showed what he had to do on SportsCenter as a gag because it was just this 9-figure contract. This was
2012 though, wasn't it?
No, it's further back than that.
Oh god, it's been that long.
Yeah, but a situation where they showed it. They showed what he had to pass, quote unquote pass, in a certain amount of time on SportsCenter, and these out of shape anchor people were making it look doable for them.
Yeah, doable. Yes.
And these are people that are obviously not professional athletes.
They sit at a desk and tell you about sports.
This guy has to run 200 yards in 5 minutes and can't do it. You realize how far degraded your health must become in a short time frame just to get the contract, because of the guaranteed money. It was half of it.
Yes. Yeah, it really was. It was just huge.
Pass the physical, get $50 million, and he wasn't getting it.
No.
He first didn't try. He was avoiding it, and then he finally got it. But that's exactly jumping back on point here what Pablo Sandoval was doing. Yes. And now he lost his starting job.
Yep.
And he's going to get paid because baseball players have a shit ton of guaranteed money in their contracts.
Yes.
Even more than football players do. So he's going to get paid, so he doesn't care. Mm-hmm. But he's on a team that doesn't need him anymore because they have their outfield is a bunch of young stars.
Yes,
the
it really is.
Now Hanley Ramirez, Dustin Pedroia.
DP's still good.
Brock Holt can fill in literally anywhere. He can probably pitch.
Yeah.
And then Travis Shaw's playing third.
Yep.
And it's they don't have a place for him.
Yeah.
But they have the 16, 17, 18, $19 million contract
they got
in ascending order.
Oh, man.
With David Ortiz as the DH, so they don't need him as a DH even.
He's
Sandoval he should probably just go golfing.
He really should.
If he's going to just commit to not doing it.
Yeah.
The Red Sox would cut him.
Yeah.
Pay the contract.
Whatever.
We fucked up.
You're oops.
No one's going to pick him up.
No.
He's shown a lack of work.
Maybe the Yankees will.
I don't think so. The lack of work ethic is amazing.
Couple of notes that I saw along.
Just don't be a fat ass.
Yeah.
As a professional athlete making 8 figures a year.
That's fact.
If I made 8 figures in my life, do you know how great a success I would be?
Right? You know how hard I would try at everything? If you paid me 8 figures. You know what 6 figures is? That's 100,000 at least.
Yeah.
You know what 8 figures is?
Jesus Christ.
Do some math there.
Do some math.
Do some simple math, people.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah. No, side note.
Okay.
Nick Swisher got released from the Indians.
Well, he deserved it. That's because he doesn't have legs anymore.
No, he doesn't.
I don't even really like him.
I think the Yankees really had him when he was at his best.
He did.
That's like the one of the few guys.
It was one of the few guys they picked up a little bit later in his career where he was still producing.
Yes.
They kind of have a thing of where they pick up guys where they're past their prime.
Yeah.
Or at least they get the last year out of them.
Yep.
Although the ageless A-Rod.
Yeah, he's playing.
Did he get a 2-year deal?
Yes.
Big deal.
Yes.
Well, he deserved it. If he plays like he did last year.
Oh my God! He came back and he's like, "Yeah, no, guess what, guys? I'm gonna hit some more home runs for you."
I was listening to Tim Kirkchin.
I like him.
Baseball.
I like him.
I love that dude. He's like, do I think A-Rod's gonna hit 25 home runs this year? He's like, no, but I think he'll find 15 fastballs he can crank out of the yard pretty easily. He's like, even at 40 years old, like this guy can play. He's a huge guy. He runs really weird.
Yes.
That's my own comment. He runs like someone who's never actually like ran before.
Yeah, but he's no 100 pounds.
He's okay, that's a psychopath. Now, A-Rod clearly has like been on like performance enhancing drugs before. Like, even the way he runs is just like, I don't know how to control myself anymore. Except his Spanish has gotten thicker, so it's like I can't even do an accent. I can't even.
No, his voice is.
It'll just be racist. Yeah, comes out of my mouth, but like it's gotten more Spanish as he's.
It's gotten more stereotypically Hispanic.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah. So it's Nick Swisher.
It's like the opposite.
Yeah. C. Caesar Sabathia is now the 5th person in the lineup.
That's a good lineup though.
Yeah. But
he's still good. Like he's not great. He's not dominant.
He's not like he was when he was with the Indians or even his first 2 years at the Yankees. Yeah. What do you throw? Like an 88-mile-an-hour curveball?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
he's like 200 and some stupid pounds.
I was gonna say he's the opposite of Pablo.
Yeah.
He's the fatter he is, the better he pitches.
Yeah.
Like statistically.
Yeah.
It's like every game over 300 pounds, he's like just blowing people away.
He has a 1.34 RA above.
They probably track this shit.
They probably do.
His eyes were blue for that day, so I'm not sure how good he's doing.
ESPN has the weirdest.
But he goes down to like 280 and he's like not good anymore. So it's like I feel like they're just like passing him like little Debbie boxes.
Steaks. Yeah, like here's some steaks with some little ready.
You feeling hungry, CC?
Just want to eat the entire.
You know they have short stacks, right? This is a super tall stack. Here's 26 pancakes if you want to eat those.
Eat them right now, breakfast.
You know Atkins, right? Here's the opposite.
Fuck Atkins.
For breakfast. You don't want to see lunch.
Weight Watchers, fuck it.
Yeah.
Eat this.
Weight gainers.
10,000 points. Get on it.
Jesus, yeah. New goal.
No.
High score. Perfect.
So he's the 5th person lineup. Masahiro Tanaka is the starter.
Does he have his elbow still? Good.
Yeah. By the way, that was me doing
the face you just made.
That was me doing I don't really know. I shrugged and everything.
Who knows?
But opening day started yesterday.
Yes.
April 1st. So I haven't heard anything. My phone, I follow the Yankees on my ESPN app on my phone. So I haven't heard anything like, his elbow went flying.
Fell off, yeah.
His elbow went flying to third plate on the first pitch.
Can we try again? Third plate?
Third base. Third plate.
Call.
So I was thinking home plate.
Yeah, that's fine.
But Hideki Matsui threw out the first pitch for the opening ceremony.
That's nice.
Yeah, so which I'm 98% sure he plays for Japan still over in Japan as a 30, 42. I don't know. He's old.
I think it's really cool when you hear about these guys that leave the MLB that probably still had a contract waiting for them. They go home.
Yeah.
They play the sport they love, and they just for some reason always do good for their community. There's just awesome people. Like you have the Hideki Matsui, and Julio Franco.
Yeah.
Who's probably still playing. He'll be 60 and still fucking playing baseball.
With a 60-ounce bat, of course.
60-ounce bat, that's right.
It's like every age is the ounces of bat he uses. Cause
I'm using a 4-pound bat when he's due for retirement. He'll be playing still.
He will be. Oh crap.
I'm sure he'll still be talking shit.
Yeah, right. But yeah, no, it's
cool.
It's ridiculous how
it's cool to see the Yankees actually bring him back. Because
yes,
he was great.
I'm not yeah.
For like a decade.
I'm not gonna lie. I did love him when he played for the Yankees. I really did love him. I actually did.
His weird broken face.
Yeah, his shattered. It was literally shattered. It has cracks.
Crack in his face.
Just literally
the strangest wrinkles ever formed on a human face.
No, that was one of my best. That was not one of my best.
One of your best.
One of my best. One of my favorite Yankee rosters. Because for some reason, like that year, I literally had the entire lineup memorized. It was like Derek Jeter led off, and then, oh man, Robinson Cano batted fourth. A-Rod was third, I believe. Freaking Jorge Posada bat fifth.
Wow.
He was still playing.
Wow.
Yeah, Jorge Posada was there. Nick Swisher was there.
Yeah, he was.
Hideki Matsui.
Chuck Knobloch. Brett Saberhagen.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's throw some shit out there.
Jeez.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was Paul
O'Neill?
Yeah, Paul O'Neill. I want to say Paul Canerico. All right. Going to the friggin' White Sox with that, Frank Thomas.
Attaboy.
Oh, sorry, I'm just getting into King Griffey Jr.
Bell.
now. Yeah. What?
Good shit. All right.
A young Shane Victorino.
Yeah.
Like his second year in.
Yeah, is there anybody left?
From Shane Victorino still plays.
That's it, though? From King Griffey Jr. Baseball, the first one.
I'm trying to think.
Not Slugfest.
No, I didn't. I never played Slugfest, so I don't know the
You played Slugfest.
Once.
I owned it.
I played it once then.
We've been homies.
Congratulations.
For a while.
Yeah, a little bit. But
yeah,
no,
first grade
Shane
for a fucker.
Victorino got released by somebody
Probably
recently. Probably.
During the
he did play for the Phillies. So.
Yeah. For a long time.
Yeah.
Lived for the Red Sox for a few years.
That's right. I'm surprised.
He had a World Series ring with them. That's good enough for me.
Raul Ibanez? Does he
No, come on.
He played for the freaking Royals last year.
Are you shitting me?
No.
That guy's like 42.
Yeah, he's old.
He was there. Old, though. He's one of those. No. He's one of those guys that like. You're not 43. Like,
yeah, but he looked late 30s. It wasn't far off.
I'm not calling him young.
Yeah, okay.
It's okay. Let me rephrase it.
I think it's just because the fact that he had a shaved head that kind of like you can't see the age.
It's not bald, but it's like it's a choice.
It's like a Joe Girardi kind of.
What I'm trying to say is like he's not that old. What I mean is it's like the hot MILF. It's like 45.
Yeah,
who still looks good. You're not going to call her young.
No,
looking.
but you're
like, she's obviously very attractive.
Yes.
That's kind of what I was going for.
Okay.
Like the same sort of not old looking.
But you look good.
You look fine.
You look good for your age.
Right, exactly.
Kinda,
that's way, you should have just said that one phrase and I would have been done.
Right, yeah.
You look good for your age.
You look good for your age.
Period.
That's it.
End of point.
We didn't even... The last 5 minutes of this means nothing.
Cut
just out.
Cut it. All right.
So I think Raul Ibanez might still be playing.
Stop that.
I'm trying to think of who else. Who else was in?
Obama got released. Carlos Marmol.
I
know.
Obama.
I know.
I thought you meant like literally Obama because this year's election year, and I'm just like,
well, he's got.
What Trump took over?
Dude, he's got like a whole 9 months left.
I mean,
Obama does. I mean.
Yeah, he actually does have 9 months left because it's not till January 7th.
21st.
21st. There you go. My dad's birthday is January 17th.
What I meant by that
Carlos
Marmol.
Marmol.
It probably sounds racist. It's a very vague appearance similarity. It was closer when Obama was younger. You know, before that stress hits him of president.
Yes.
Every before and after of presidents.
Yes.
It's just like
I've seen those.
Old as fuck.
Literally like gray hair, like wrinkles galore.
Right. When he was younger, it was closer.
Okay.
It still wasn't even close, but it was like the closest professional athlete to which, because I'm white, you can't compare the appearance of two men of color.
Yes.
But as far as a professional athlete and the current president go, that is the closest match.
Yes.
And I don't mean any harm by it.
No.
But I said it like I did.
Yeah,
so I just want to clarify that.
Yeah, no, we're good.
But Carlos Marmol he's not going to play for a major league team.
I think I heard
probably
about
ever
that.
again. Probably ever again.
Just Because he's old.
Well, he was with the Cubs for a long time.
Yes.
And then he had a super decline, and then he just isn't. You know, once you were kind of known as someone who's just going to be a choke artist in the seventh inning.
Oh,
you don't get to be professional.
That sounds similar to David Price in his postseason career.
That's accurate.
Which you guys go
the Red Sox super overpaid for him.
That's true.
To
be fair, during the regular season, he's not a bad pitcher.
He's a great pitcher.
You can, but
great.
But if you make it to the postseason this year, bring up a AAA pitcher and just get him the hell out of there because the fucking Royals. And look what happened 2 years ago.
Yeah,
they got demolished by Madison Bumgarner.
He's
single single-handedly got murdered by Madison Bumgarner.
He's a piece of shit. Anyway.
He came in the 6th inning after pitching yesterday.
He pitched during the same game.
Yeah, came in like, oh no, we're taking you out. You pitched 200 pitches in 5 innings.
Yeah.
And then came back in the 6th inning. Yeah. They had one pitcher for 1 out, and he came back in.
It's
like, oh no,
it's not true,
no, it's not at all. But he came in and he finished the game. He did come in the 6th or 7th inning. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, no, we need you to win this game for us because we're not going into Game 7 or whatever it was.
Right. That's what happened.
And he did. He's like, yeah, my arm's literally blown off. My shoulder is nothing. But yeah, no, I'll give you a good 4 innings of pure awesomeness.
Baseball, right?
Fuck that.
That's what happened. And it's funny. It's funny how ironic James Price's nickname is. Because they used to call him Big Game James.
Yes.
And what he's done in the last 7 big games is go 0-7. Not 0-3 with 4 no decisions. Yeah, no. But 0-7.
He's literally lost.
He lacks the clutch gene.
Since the Rays, right?
He lacks the clutch gene, which admittedly many people don't have. It's just how it works out.
It's not
pressure goes up, people's performance goes down.
Yeah, they choke.
Professional sports, you kind of need the opposite of that.
You need to win.
He does not have that gene. He lacks it severely. It's funny that they still call I feel like a lot less people were just like, yeah, James Price is starting the game instead of calling him Big Game James.
Right.
If they hand somebody the ball game 1 of a series, I want the Eduardo Rodriguez kid to pitch.
Yeah.
Who seems fine.
Yes.
I don't want the guy who's proven that he's going to choke. He's going to choke.
Yeah. He's literally...
It'd be different if he was declining or getting worse because his age or whatever, but he's great.
Yes.
And as soon as you put the big spotlight on him, he shits
it. Yeah, he
shits the bed.
Yeah, if you look at his regular season ERA, it's
amazing.
It's good. Then you look at his postseason ERA, it's double that or something. Plus, it's ridiculous. It's got to
be the pressure.
It's a 7 ERA or some shit. It's freaking.
He's so good. He always gets his team there.
Yeah.
So he has so many opportunities to
and all the managers are well, why should we not look at his regular season?
It's got to be just a bad game.
We need him to pitch this first
game. You should absolutely pick up.
And then guess what? They lose the first game 1-13 or 13-1. I mean,
you should absolutely get a guy that's going to get you to the postseason. Yeah. But once he's there, you want to maybe start him game 2 starter.
Maybe not even have him show up
game 3
into
starter.
The dugout.
He's not that bad.
Bullpen. I know he's not, but I mean, I don't. Maybe have him pitch him 3 innings.
He has shown in game 1 starts that he doesn't want to actually be there.
He doesn't.
I don't know if he's getting paid off by somebody.
Right? Hey, you need to choke.
Yeah, you were kind of saying, you feel like these front offices, getting this guy, they understand that he's not a good postseason person, but it's he's going to get us there. And if we get there, we have a shot.
Right.
That's why they sign him.
I wonder if...
But he still got way the fuck overpaid.
I wonder...
If he was the Madison Bumgarner, where he has documented success in the playoffs, he deserves that money. If he can also do what David Price does in the regular season.
Yes.
But...
Yes.
That's not the case. So they overpaid for him. But if they didn't, then someone else was going to.
Madison Bumgarner...
The Yankees,
from 2 years ago.
Did it. The Yankees would have got him.
Oh, yeah.
They would have fucking loved to spend $30 million on David Price.
They love spending money on everybody. Masahiro Tanaka, $120 million.
How's Alfonso Soriano work out at second base / left field / whatever the fuck they did?
Well, ever since we lost Robinson Cano at second base, I felt like we just I was like, man,
duck down throw.
Yeah, we lost Curtis Granderson to the Mets and Robinson Cano to the Mariners, and I'm just like, those are actually that was part of my favorite roster.
Your team's looking a little whiter now.
Yeah. A little bit. I mean, we lost Nick Swisher, but I mean, we still have, Brett Gardner bat second. It was him and Jeter switched.
Do you mean
Brett
Chuck
Gardner,
Knobloch too?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I really do. Brett Gardner is made the entire Yankee roster white after Robinson Cano and Curtis Granderson left. It's this is a full white
that is amazing.
Roster now.
I wish I could explain in words the emotion of your hand just going up and down I can't believe in this situation. It was like this.
And then after Jorge Posada retired, we had Russell Martin, who I didn't like.
No one liked
and then
him.
There was Francesco Cervelli.
Yeah.
I didn't like him either. I was like, man, after Jorge Posada left, I'm like, I get that he has humongous ears and he's very Hispanic, but I don't, and he's kind of weird looking.
That one old lady called him George.
Yeah. But hip George.
Hip George.
hip George. Doesn't roll off the tongue. But
not as easily.
No, but that was one of my favorite rosters. And then I get that, off-season trades happen. Yeah. It's
you only have so much money.
Yeah, and I get that
and somebody's always going to offer more.
And it's like the Steelers. After they win a Super Bowl, they literally dump their entire roster.
That's the funny part about the Steelers, and we're kind of just jumping off a huge
I know we are.
We at least both were Steelers fans.
Yeah,
I don't know if you still like them. But they've made the right decisions, because Santonio Holmes has proven to be a psychopath. Yeah. James Harrison, when they got rid of him.
Because he tried to kill everybody.
Well, I mean, he actually tried to commit murder when he was with the Browns that year.
Yeah.
And then he's back now. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know.
He didn't want to meet Obama after they won the Super Bowl because Obama only wanted to meet the team because they won the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Because that logic holds up in any sort of form, I'm sure.
Right.
I want to meet you because you only want to meet me because we only won that one game. What the fuck does that mean? That is the sort of craziness.
Yeah.
They've been correct. They got rid of their aging defenders, and they're right. It's just weird to see a team you think that they have a certain level of loyalty to a team, and then once they give them even a couple years after that, because you look at guys like Hines Ward, Polamalu, who really fell down the last couple of years. He did. The same speed wasn't there.
Yeah, it wasn't.
They didn't try to do anything with him.
They didn't.
And
he was very...
both of those guys, you actually go on with Polamalu.
He was very... I loved it when they did safety blitz with him.
Right.
That was his thing.
He was great at that.
He would go just right... He was very good at the timing of the snap, and...
He knew the count.
That was it.
He knew the count.
He blocked... I don't blocking field goals isn't easy, but he was able to block field goals because he just knew,
the count is there.
Yeah.
He knows what
he just knew.
He also knows when you're going to snap it.
Yeah.
Your kicker knows, and he knows, too.
Yeah. Hey, guys, guess what? So, we got this? He's so, you're going on 2. All right. Okay, let me just run back here.
Great.
That's one reason I loved him.
Absolutely great.
He was a Samoan, and... Samoans are crazy as fuck.
Head and shoulders.
Yeah, just
hair looking great.
I got my hair out the shit. Just fucking. Yeah. No, I loved him. But yeah.
Yeah. What I was gonna say about Polamalu and Hines Ward, those are guys that both retired and just recently. Oh my God, Heath Miller.
Yeah, there you go.
Also, he's a guy that was producing at the end, but was less than he used to be.
Yes.
Retired a Steeler.
Yes.
And didn't try to limp his career out.
Because
they got treated right in their contracts, even though they weren't getting the same production, they were still getting paid as though they were the top guys that they wanted. Mm-hmm. And it's just this cool, it's what you can live with a down year with the Steelers as a fan. It's not oh man, they didn't do what they could. It was they're paying the guys off that got them to their good years. They've had a couple Super Bowls in the past 8 years, and it's you feel really good as a fan when you see those guys go out big.
Yes.
And, you're still competing as like a good team, but like on all the pieces there, they go in the draft, they address what they need.
Yes.
And the guys want to be on that team.
Yes.
And it's crazy to see that with all the contracts, like we were just saying. Just going to pay
Pablo
Sandoval $95 million to go sit in fucking...
and just like jerk
Instagram
off.
Pictures during the game.
I'm going to go jerk off on a ho-ho.
It's just like, jerk off on a ho-ho. God damn.
In the dugout.
Like those guys retired as
as
Steelers. They were like, okay, I'm done, and football gave me life. I want to leave. That's awesome.
Right.
It's completely opposite of this.
That's
yeah. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm slow, but I'm I'm over here just now starting
Thanks,
this.
buddy.
So.
Do that.
No, it's all good.
It's great because no one knows what just happened.
Yeah,
like,
no, we just
hear this.
So yeah, you got the clink and the okay. No, I keep jumping back and forth between sports.
Yeah.
Of
course.
First, let me finish on football. I'm gonna jump back to baseball here.
Of course.
Okay. The reason I was a huge Steelers fan for like 2-3 years. You know, I even had a Steelers shirt.
Nice.
Like I loved Jerome Bettis.
Steelers hoodie right in there. You want to have that?
Do what? What?
There's a Steelers hoodie right in there. That's what I said. I didn't enunciate it very well.
No, dude, that's yours. Not like
I got given it by a bitch. So if you
okay,
if you want to have that,
no, I'm fine. I have a Steelers shirt. I don't know where it's won because I actually like the Steelers shirt that I got. My brother got it for me, and I loved it.
There you go.
Because I asked for a Steelers shirt.
Perfect.
Anyway, but yeah, no, because it was Jerome Bettis, and because I played Madden 64. And I always did HB screen right.
Yeah,
and
Jerome Bettis.
That and HB dive right.
The wheels on the bus go round and round.
Him and Cordell Stewart.
Yep.
Loved him. I loved him. And Yancey Thigpen.
I knew you were going to bring him up.
Yancey
Thigpen.
With a name like Yancey, like...
He sticks out.
A little bit.
He was really good in that game. He was like the slot receiver. For the Steelers in the mid to late 90s.
Yeah.
He ended up playing for like the Titans, I think. I was just like heartbroken.
Yeah.
As like a 10-year-old. Just like, why would you leave the Steelers?
Right.
You're my favorite team.
Right, and that's how I felt after the Steelers won the Super Bowl against the Cardinals.
2006?
Yeah, and then everybody left. I'm like, why the fuck did all of you leave? And I get that it's business and whatever issues
that turned out to be the best.
Yeah.
For them.
So, but yeah, so there's Jerome Bettis, then he retired, and then there's Fast Willie Parker. Sorry.
I almost just spit my shit
out.
out.
Sorry. And then there was also Richard Mendenhall.
He was okay for a while.
And he was. He
wasn't supposed to be good.
Really?
Like shots at Illinois or whatever the fuck he played for, but he was going to be like, okay, second string guy.
Right.
You know, when your first guy's hurt, he's going to get you okay yards.
Yeah.
But he
actually started picking it up.
Right.
But so like... So
anyway.
So Jerome Bettis retired.
Yep.
And I'm like, but then Willie Parker, I'm like, okay, I like Willie Parker.
That boy is fast.
Yeah, and you got Hines Ward, I'm like, well, that motherfucker always smiles. You got Heath Miller, I'm like, okay, I like Heath Miller.
Consistent.
Yeah, and you have Big Ben.
Years.
Yeah, you have Big Ben, I'm like, I don't have a problem with it. He's still there. Hopefully, I don't know if he has a contract for the rest of his career with the Steelers.
Not yet. But
hopefully he gets one.
He's going to get one.
Yeah, because he's just been there forever. And
oh
my God, this is how I remember when Mike Tomlin became the head coach of the Steelers. And he was like 32 or something. 36.
Well, Bill Cowher retired after that Super Bowl.
Yes,
that you're talking about
2006. It was 2006.
Where Vander jacked that shit 60 feet to the right in the Colts.
Yeah,
you remember that?
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Peyton Manning was quarterback. The bus fumbled it on like the 2-yard line.
I do remember that.
Picked up. Ben Roethlisberger gets the shoestring tackle.
Yes.
But they still march.
Yes.
And they go down to kick a field goal. And the most accurate kicker in NFL history kicks it, I swear to shit, 20 yards to the right.
I do remember that. Yes.
And they get to go to play the Cardinals, and they win that game.
Yes.
And then everybody retires. Bettis retires. Cowher retires. Still hasn't coached.
Nope.
Every year he's like part of the coaching prospects that might come back in.
Yeah.
It's been 10 years.
Yeah.
It's been 10 years
It's like Dick LeBeau. If Dick LeBeau retires, it's still
he's close to his deathbed.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean.
I love the man.
No, I do too.
But he's 77.
He's old.
Yeah.
I think even after his death, NFL defensive prospects, coaching prospects. Who's gonna be the defensive coordinator? Dick LeBeau. Dude, he's been dead for 7 years now.
He's still in the top 3 though.
Yeah, he was a really good defensive.
Yeah.
So I think that's also why Palomalu was like, hey, you're really good at this. Go do this all the fucking time.
Yeah,
Just go. Just don't stop.
There was a really obvious play. Shit, I don't know when. It's going to be a bad statement. It's like 3 years ago. Like 2 years before he retired. So maybe 4 years ago.
Okay.
Where he was... Okay, every other play in his NFL career said that he was going to chase this guy down and tackle him. But he never caught up. And he played like 2 more years after that. And it was just like...
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
You know, because you've seen his decline.
All right.
But he's still making all the football reads.
Yes.
So, like, he could get there.
Yeah.
But in the situation where he had to just use physical skill, it was just not there anymore.
But his mental skill was...
Yeah. Specifically
it's like fucking Peyton Manning.
Specifically for Palomalu.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he's going to outsmart the situation.
Yes.
But in the situation where he needs to out-physical somebody, he's just be fast.
Yes.
He wasn't going to be there anymore.
No.
Where he used to be that.
Yes.
That was, like, the big thing.
Yes.
With him.
Yeah.
Specifically. That's a super specific situation. Anyway, go on. Sorry. Steelers fan.
Yeah, so... But, okay, going back to the whole general thing of why I basically kind of fell off being a Steelers fan was just because, like, all of, like, my favorite players retired or got traded. Like, James Ferrier, you know...
Yeah, Larry Foote.
Yeah, yes.
Those boys.
Exactly. Like, those people like that
But I know you were kind of jumping off this, and I don't want to... I just took this from you.
You're fine.
But then the boys, like, Lawrence Timmons comes in.
Yeah.
He's like, I've been on that dude's bandwagon since he came. I was just like, my boy Larry. My boy Larry.
See, here, but the thing... Okay, because I have NFL... Yeah, I have NFL 08, 10, and 13.
Why not 12?
Yeah, see, you would
no
think.
patterns?
No, fuck it, I broke. But, NFL 08 had, Willie Parker... James Ferrier, Larry Foote, all of them, Paulo, Ryan Clark,
the boys,
all
in the
of them.
Yeah.
Then 10, had most of them.
Yeah.
And then, so I felt like video games kind of helped me because, I also played Madden 64.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I have probably the most hours of any football game I've ever played is in Madden 64. I'm not joking.
Oh, man. I wish I could say the same. I really wish I could say the same.
You dive at people and they just fall.
Yeah, you dive straight. You don't dive there's no such thing as
It's not a tackle.
There's no such thing as the modern day technology helps you do an arm tackle. No, you just dive.
If you've ever seen 8 and 9 year olds play tackle football, this is
literally it.
What it is.
Yes.
With professional names under them.
Put professional names on their jerseys and watch them play.
The Eagles center was like our 4th grade teacher's fucking nephew or some shit. And that was like huge news back in the day.
Yeah.
That was great shit.
Yes.
Great shit.
So playing all the video games, so that helped me grow a love for the Steelers and whatnot. And also, my brother...
You were kind of looking for a team.
Yeah. I mean, and, while playing Madden 64, one game, I decided, I was like, I'm going to go to the Steelers, and, because I knew about Jerome Bettis. And, I just ran, and I always scored, so I'm like, why the fuck would I not like the Steelers? And so I did. And I mean, this is back when my knowledge of teams and sports and rosters and all of this was
that's when the New England Patriots was Foxborough.
Yeah, the Foxborough. Yeah.
In the game.
I'm like, this has got to be one of the shittiest fucking teams.
Yeah.
And where the fuck's Fox? I didn't know where Foxborough was. Yeah. So.
Quick side note, if you were a black player in Madden 64, you get more skill points.
That's true, which is why you always create a goddamn black player in...
You don't want to phrase that differently. That didn't sound good.
I didn't mean that as a hateful thing.
Yeah.
I just mean...
Okay, let me explain for you, because
please,
this is bad.
Thank you.
This sounds bad.
Yep, here we go.
I always create an African-American player because... the first creative player game I ever played was Madden 64, where you got more skill points.
Yep.
And that was I didn't know that at the time that was a bad thing.
Yeah.
That's not something that should be in a game, but ever since then I've just kind of just done that. Not because it gave me more, reward after that, but it was every person that I really like as an athlete is a black person.
Yeah, true. And King Griffey.
Although most people choose to create themselves, I'm always just I'm just going to make...
Yeah.
A player.
That I care about. Yes.
That I care about. And it's generally an African-American guy.
That.
And it's like, just whatever. And it was because of Madden 64 that I started doing that, because you got more skill
Yeah, you're
points.
like, so why?
I want to be faster, I want to do more tackles.
Yeah, I want more.
This is a logical statement.
I want more. I'm 6 years old, I want more.
I didn't realize. I didn't realize that this was like such a statement for them to make back then. But that if you go back now and try to make a character...
Oh, yeah.
You will have like 12 more points if you make him black.
You will.
So fucked up.
But that's just how
that's how it was.
But to be fair, though, another side note. For FIFA 07 or whatever I have for my PS2, I created like 6 players with 99 everything. All on my team.
Great.
I created one black player just for Tom. And I think it was... No, because Tom Potacek was blonde-haired guy. Nice. I think it was God Patterson.
Oh, yeah.
Is the black guy.
That was like the most blasphemous shit.
Family Guy.
God, yeah. I was like God Patterson.
God Patterson.
Andrew was God Johnson. And fucking Jesus. Marcus was Jesus. Can you believe that shit?
Wow.
Speaking of racism and Marcus.
Wow, here we go.
There was that story where... we were going over to this girl's house, and like she was talking to her parents, like letting them know that some guys were coming over.
Yeah,
it was a couple like girls there already, so it wasn't like just we're all showing up.
Right.
It makes it sound weird.
Right.
So it's like, our friend AJ, who is a Hispanic guy, they already knew him, and then me and Marcus are both white, and we're sitting there in the car, and we're like, so. I'm not explaining this well. It was on speakerphone.
Okay.
And so they're saying like, yeah, is it okay if me, this is AJ talking, me, Marcus, and Tom come over? And she, like, without even like fucking batting an eye, is just like, is Marcus black? Because if he's black, he can't come. And it was like, because we were,
I love this
because
story.
we go to Central.
Yeah.
And it's like, in our heads, racism it's not non-existent.
Yeah.
But it feels overblown.
Yes.
It's like a half black school.
Right.
And we just, I don't know, after Lord's, which was an all white school that we went to, we go to Central and it becomes the new normal.
Yeah.
It's not weird. It was like, I guess like a month of like, there's not a whole lot of white people here.
Right.
After that, you're just used to it, and it's not a thing because you're a child. And you're not like,
you're 14 years old.
You're not forming these weird biases.
No.
If your parents have done a good job.
Yeah.
And then to hear that, it's just like...
What?
We all look at each other like... Our eyebrows have flown off of our head.
Just gone.
Oh my god. Like, what if Marcus was black?
Right? What the fuck?
What do we do in the car next to him
now? Like, what do we do now?
Well, I guess we're not coming.
Goodbye.
That was terrible.
Wow.
I couldn't believe that shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
This has really gone far.
I remember this
off
story.
The track. I'm sorry for jumping
No,
in there,
we're
like,
fine.
That story needed to be on tape somewhere. If Marcus is black, he can't come. I was like, whoa.
All right, then.
All right, we're in Nebraska. All right.
We are.
Every stereotype that ever existed about us is true. Okay, good to know. Good life lesson at like 17. Perfect.
Right. Oh, yay, high school.
Yeah.
This is going to be great.
That was terrible.
Oh, yeah.
That's still probably one of the more racist things I've ever heard. It was out of like a 16, 17-year-old girl's mouth.
Yeah, that is...
It wasn't like a straight N-word with a hard R.
No,
it was just like, if Marcus is black, he can't come.
That's
like
some 60s shit coming out of your mouth. Like,
explosions. Like in my mind, like, what? You can't say that and exist.
You can't say
as a person.
Wow, you can't come.
It's not funny, but like, Jesus Christ.
The racism in that is
it's so
heavy.
Beyond what you thought was possible, like as a child, like my mind is still blown.
Right.
From that particular incident. But yeah, jeez. I'm sorry about it. I just totally took that.
No, we're good.
God Patterson went my apologies.
Yes. So
blasphemous
but this
shit,
really started back with the Steelers, and I'm still trying to get to the point of why I stopped being a fan, and it's simply because
Tim Tebow.
He came along. That's
tell me
not,
wrong.
That's not the fucking reason.
Okay.
But it is.
Here's the thing.
It's because all those players that we have named, Larry Foote, James Ferrier,
they all left.
Troy Polamalu, Ryan Clark.
It wasn't the same for you.
So, and for me, it's like these are the players that I know.
I get you.
If you don't, and now to transition, I want to transition.
I'll defend you on this.
Okay, and I want to transition over to the Yankees, and this is kind of why now I'm more, just
from the Steelers.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the Bills are my favorite baseball team.
Yeah, I remember the Buffalo Bills. They were a good baseball team. So were the Montreal Expos, right?
Yeah. They're good at basketball.
Yeah. They were good at hockey, I thought. Wait, shit, that's too close.
That's too stereotypical.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, but same with the Yankees. Like, I told you, I have my favorite roster.
That's not fair, because you've always had the Yankees as your favorite baseball team.
Yeah.
It's not quite the same.
No, it's not. It's not. But, like, I am a Kansas City Royals fan. I'm also a Yankees fan just because there's... And, like...
I see you.
Yeah.
You have always been partial to the Royals because we have the AAA. We have the AAA affiliate.
Yeah. And Chris DeJesus, it's fucking David Jesus.
That's
for
great.
The longest fucking
you made
time.
up a person for like 5 years.
Yeah, for like 5 years. I was like, yeah, Chris DeJesus. I fucking watched him in AAA game.
I took your word for it for that long.
Because I thought, I swear to God, I thought that was... That's what I thought I saw on the fucking big screen.
I had zero idea who this person was.
You did. You were just like, hey,
all right, he likes
Chris DeJesus.
He likes a backup. Whatever, you know?
All right, nope.
That's dedication.
Nope.
I could admire
this
that.
motherfucker played for the...
Yeah.
David DeJesus, who then went to the A's.
Yes.
And I don't know if he might still be there.
Probably traded him for Johnny Damon.
Yeah, Johnny Damon went everywhere.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. Oh, let's start with the Royals and then...
he was the A's.
Johnny Damon is with the... Oh my God, I thought you were joking.
What's that baseball game in that box right there? Can you check it for me?
Probably MLB 05.
I think it's All-Star Baseball. With Derek
2005.
Is it right there?
Yeah, we had two created players.
That's
nope, that's Mad No 7.
That's Sean Alexander on that cover.
That is not
what we beautiful.
Are asking. Oh, I think it's this one.
Is it clear?
Guess what? Yeah, it is. But there's a basketball.
Guess who's on the cover? Your boy, Jarek Dieter.
Jarek Dieter, yeah, it is.
But yeah, okay. So the point of that being that I think they call him John Damon.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Ben Molina.
Yeah.
Like these
Mo Vaughn kind of shit.
That's creepy. Come on.
Yeah, I know it is.
Fucking put your hands above your head.
Yeah.
Brady Anderson.
Straight up. Chuck Knobloch.
Oh, God.
His fucking chin was in his knees.
I'm actually pretty sure he was Chuck Knobloch because he was so short in that game.
But Chuck Knobloch.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Gnome. Gnome block.
But, yeah.
You've always liked the Royals and the Yankees. I can't even say that you're like equivalent on that because like you can like multiple teams. I don't care what anybody says on that particular front. It's like if you grow up next to a team but like another team, especially with how bad the Royals were. Before the last 3 years.
Yeah, before the last 3 years.
They were just terrible.
Omit the last 3 years and then look at the last 20 years.
Like, you have to go back to George Brett in '86.
Yeah, hey, remember Billy Buckner, right? That was the...
No. That was the Red Sox in '86, and
that was the fuck up.
That was the same year.
Yeah, it was, but yeah, George Brett. There you go.
'85.
Yes,
that was the year I meant.
Yes.
There we go.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry,
We're there. We're not
hey, guess what? Sports facts are back.
The point that you were trying to make was that you weren't a Steelers fan anymore because the roster had changed so much, and I want to say something before you jump it. No, don't say sorry. I'm kind of cutting in on your point. Is that like when you're a young person, if you're constantly changing teams, like to who's good, let's say, every 3 years you're like, I don't like the Patriots anymore. I really like the who's going to be good next.
Yeah.
Right? That's a completely different scenario than making one change in your life when you happen to be a young person, which always gets perceived as the bandwagoning thing.
Yeah.
Where you had always had this sort of like secondary Broncos thing and were sort of like a Steelers fan-ish at the same time as me. And then they won the Super Bowl.
Yep.
The Steelers, I mean.
Yes.
And then like shortly after that, you were kind of like, I'm going to be like more Broncos now. Yeah. And then they got good right after that. They did. That timing was bad. Yeah. For you. Yes. But other than that, if I ever give you shit about that, no. It's just joking.
No, I know.
I've been a Steelers fan since I was like 4.
Yeah, no, I know. I know you have. And, okay,
And so it's like, I'm not going to change because I do always like who they are.
Yes.
But I get it because I was a Mariners fan, like I was trying to get to in baseball because of Ken Griffey Jr.
Exactly.
And they traded him, and I'm like, well...
Cincinnati Reds.
Edgar Martinez is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Randy Johnson's got traded right after that, and it's like Griffey's gone. So the
like,
core that I liked
who
is
the
now
fuck
gone.
Plays for the Mariners?
And then we had the friend Joel.
Yes.
Who were big in the Red Sox.
Big Red Sox.
His dad, Matt.
Huge Red Sox fans.
Always gotten it. And I was like,
huge.
I know their whole team.
Yeah, because
we played Griffey.
All we did, we played Griffey.
And I was like, I know their entire team. And I'm like,
Yes.
I like them, and they weren't good. And they like kind of came out of nowhere for 2004.
They
won the World Series. And it's like the same exact thing for me. Where like, I'm a fucking... You don't want to hear about that because you're a Yankees fan. But like, I'm a bandwagoner technically because like I jump on the bandwagon in like 01, 02, and then win in 04.
Yep.
And it's like, well,
you're up 3-0. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's not even sorry. In the ALCS.
Let's not forget the year before when Aaron Boone hit that 3-run just inside the foul pole.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
That was they knocked him out with
true.
that shit.
Yeah. Okay.
There was like back-to-back years of
there's some nastiness.
Side,
there's some nastiness going on with everybody.
So we end up being like best friends as Red Sox Yankees fans. That's great. But
yeah.
But other than that, it was like the same situation where I get it from your perspective, where I was a lot younger, so it's like, okay, you're just a kid, you can change teams. You're like an adult, and you're like, I think I just like this other team more because I'm more familiar with their players. I'm more familiar with what's going on right now in the organization. I like it more.
Yeah,
I get that.
Yeah,
I can respect that because, like I said, you've always been talking a little bit about the Broncos. It was never like, oh, they won the championship, I'm going to be a fan of them.
Yeah, because my brother was a Broncos fan, and so I'm a child.
With Elway.
That's
Terrell Davis.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
and that's basically Shannon Sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Those three.
He's tough to listen to.
His arms are about to break out of his jacket. If you look it up, his arms are literally like, oh. But yeah, so those
fits him, but
those
only because he's that size.
Like I didn't even know, and Bill Romanowski.
Oh yeah, he was psycho.
Oh, and then John Lynch was there for a little
John
bit.
Lynch, the last white quarterback.
Yeah.
Safety.
Yes.
Last white defensive back.
Yeah, there you go. He played linebacker at safety. That's really what he did. So
he brought the boom.
Yeah. But and then growing up, my brother's talking about it, John Elway. 97,
I can even
98.
jump on that with you because the Madden 64 shit, just kind of tying in. The friend that we had, Joel, the Red Sox fan, was the big Broncos fan, but I didn't jump on that because I was like diehard Steelers.
You're right, yes.
But I also knew all the Broncos, and it's like, they were fucking good.
Yeah.
You go
Mark Schlereth.
If you're thinking about late 90s teams, like the Packers are like 1 year, and the Broncos are like the rest of the years.
And then
he only won the one Super Bowl or whatever, but they were good for a long time.
Yeah. So, 97, 98. And then after that, Elway retired.
Right.
Davis.
98.
And I, really didn't... I knew that there's the Rams were really good because of Kurt Warner.
Oh, yeah, Kurt Warner.
Yeah, and Marshall Faulk.
The greatest show on turf.
Yeah, I didn't like the Rams, but everybody knew about those two.
Yeah, those guys were
That was it. And then the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
I cannot
Steve
name...
McNair.
Oh, shit, it was Steve McNair.
He didn't die. He got murdered.
Yeah, that's what it was.
He was murdered.
Yes. But
it's always a weird situation when someone is killed.
Yeah,
or commit suicide, which is not something I'm saying that happened there. But it's weird to say when a young person
I can't
passes.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
Especially when it's pretty dark.
But that's the only player I remember from the Tennessee Titans. I just remember the Tennessee Titans were really good because I had NFL Blitz 2000, and the Tennessee Titans were the best team on that game.
Didn't they have a dude named Kevin something that was wide receiver?
You cannot even ask me. I do not know a single player.
Kevin Williams.
Kevin Williams. That's probably Kevin Smith.
Dude,
it was not Kevin Smith because that's a fucking...
Kevin Smith's director.
Yeah. This fucking dude played Silent Bob.
Kevin Williams is probably a player in the NFL.
Probably. There's a 98.75%
Shout out
chance.
to common names.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Kevin Williams played in the NFL.
Good old Kevin Willies.
We're gonna...
Kevo.
Oh, my God. We're just gonna look
up
Kevin Williams.
Don't look that name up.
It's gonna be like 2000.
Okay, what was your point? Because like you're mid sentence and looking something up. Not a good start.
Defensive tackle for the New Orleans Saints, born in 1980. Kevin Williams.
I was wrong.
But
he's 36. He might have played for them.
He might have played. Okay. I'm not gonna fuck that. I'm done.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
But no, my whole point was simply.
I'm glad.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm glad he's
my whole point was like I started out. I started out a Broncos fan. And just mostly because of my brother.
Yeah.
Became a Steelers fan because of Man 64 and all the Madden games and loved the roster. And then came back to the Broncos because everybody on the Steelers got dumped off after the Super Bowl. And
that's been years too.
Yes.
It's like 2008 was like their last
really
good team.
I was just going to say 2008 was when I stopped.
Was the Tomlin one too against the
Yes. Yep. So there's that, and then the Yankees. I follow the Yankees, but I like the Royals more because I told you my favorite roster. I knew the I had the lineup memorized. I had the bullpen memorized. Like, and also
your boys.
Yeah. Also, you got Mariano Rivera.
Yankees better then.
Yeah.
So you said something different than you said. You like the Yankees more.
No, now I like.
Now is the Royals.
Yeah.
Then was the Yankees.
Then was the Yankees.
That was a little bit unclear, but
yes,
I got
sorry.
you now. I got you now.
So, but like,
perfect.
Everybody got traded or retired or whatever, and if we picked up Kevin Euclid for a little bit, I was like,
hey, he's the Greek god of walks, according to Jonah Hill.
Yeah. Oh, good. All right.
In baseball. Moneyball, here we go.
Moneyball in baseball, starring Brad Pitt.
We knew we were going to go to the Brad Pitt movie. We knew we were talking about it.
We got to that. We got to a Brad Pitt movie. Interview with an Vampire. Wow. Anyway, no. So everybody left. I'm like, well, I don't. What the fuck are you doing? Like, Yankees, what are you doing? You're picking up all these, like, people.
Old guys.
And I don't want any of them. Yeah. Like, you got Shane. I don't know. They didn't get Shane Baker. That went to.
Don't lie to me.
He went to the Red Sox.
He went to the Sox.
Yeah, that's right. He did want to go to the Sox. Yeah. And you got fucking Adrian.
Stephen Drew, right?
Yeah.
Your boy?
No. Nick Green, that's your boy, right? Yeah. We're going to talk about some people?
How about Stephen Drew's big brother, the good guy?
JD. Fine.
JD.
Yeah, way to redeem yourself.
Florida State's own.
Yeah.
Hitting like 346 home runs while in our state.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Right? No shit.
Back when baseballs were made out of fucking volleyballs.
Boom! Yeah. It's going to go 500 feet.
Yeah, the fences are like 320.
Yeah. It's going 500.
They played on a softball
Hey,
field.
you know that river behind San Francisco?
I love how they...
It's going to hit that.
Yeah. Cove?
Yeah, it's going to hit that. From Boston.
I love how, like, the year they made the 400-foot stadium here in Omaha, they went to, like, BB core baseballs.
Yeah, like, hey, we're gonna like change the baseballs, and like, the bats are gonna be like close to wood.
There was less than 100 home runs hit.
There was that shit year. For home runs
for college baseball.
Yeah,
that year.
Yep.
You were the country. I can't want to say league. You were the country leader with like 9.
Yes, it really was. Like the guy who had 9
South
home
Carolina
runs.
Guy,
yeah,
like 6'5", 260,
hit 9 home runs.
Like 9 home runs.
He's leading by 2 home runs in the nation. Like, this is your power hitter. Yeah, because the balls were made of wiffle.
Made of wiffle,
and the bats were like.
Yeah,
they were metal, but like as close to wood as you can get.
It was basically stickball.
Yeah,
with baseball still.
And it was just like, hey, and that was an issue. Like, well, you're making college baseball less exciting because that
just moved all the fences back.
Yes,
and then they changed the baseballs and and the bats.
Yeah, and they're like College World Series. And they're like, this is going to be less exciting because everybody goes to the College World Series for the home runs.
If you were up by 8 runs, you weren't safe.
No.
In the 90s.
Yeah. Like, no, not at all.
Because
Miami was the big team back then.
If I could hit a home run, I was like 8.
Yeah, you know? Yeah. Well, you got the freaking you hear the perfect ding, like that ball's going 420.
Yeah, Ellis,
like
420.
Yeah,
blaze it.
Oh, I just picked a number and happened
to be great.
It happened to be. Yeah.
269, you know what I'm saying? Ladies.
200 for your ladies.
Yeah.
69 for us.
I flew out to right field if you catch my drift. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, dude, I pulled that.
Put the shift on for my suicide squeeze.
Oh, hit that dead center up your ass.
I don't want that.
What?
That wasn't a baseball expression.
That was...
That's just like saying shortstop rape. You can't do that.
Stop rape is what we get. Stop rape is what we're getting at. Stop it short before it happens.
Yeah.
That's the message
No
we're getting out
means
to
no.
you.
Don't shake off your catcher on that one.
Don't Nick Green this shit.
Don't shake off the catcher on that one.
Don't fuck up. That's what Nick Green did. He did that,
That was
all
brilliant.
the fucking... That was literally the worst.
That's great life advice. You should put that on a fucking t-shirt.
Don't Nick Green rape. Like, what?
Let's lose that last word. Just don't Nick Green.
Don't Nick Green. Don't Nick Green. Don't Anthony West.
Oh,
don't...
Yikes. That's topical.
I'm trying to think of some other really shitty ass athletes that played sports in general.
You got really animated all of a sudden.
Those two are the fucking worst.
Jesus.
Worst shortstop, worst defensive back.
Don't Glenn Allen Hill. You know what I'm saying?
Don't
Manu Ginobili.
Yeah, don't flop, bitch.
Yeah.
Don't
As my 15-year-old brother stated, who's not 15 right now, but when he said it, pussies flop. I was like, whoa.
Whoa.
When did you become a man?
Right? Just now.
Pussies flop. His voice dropped 6 octaves
Yeah,
for
his
that.
ball literally hit the ground.
Yeah, it bounced back up.
Yeah. So
because, teenagers.
that happens.
Anyway, okay.
Like,
so we got off topic again.
A few times.
That was my fault.
No, that's all good.
I derailed the shit out of that one. You had a point.
What was I think I covered it.
You had good.
Oh.
All right. We've been talking for a long time.
We talked about the players that retired as Steelers.
Right.
I wanted to also mention that Andy Pettitte came back for a little bit.
Yeah.
I like that.
He admitted to using...
He did.
Performance enhancing. Like, no one else did.
No.
He was just like, yep, I was injured, and I wanted to get back on the field, and I wanted to be really good. Yep. So I did it. And I was like... At the time, you're like, you fucking cheating.
Right.
But you look back on it, and it's like, if anybody else would have done that, you'd probably respect him a little more. Mm-hmm. He's back to it.
Yeah.
The problem you can have with that is, like, once you are a certain strength or of ability level,
yes,
you maintain that, and you don't have to work as hard to get it. So it's like, once you use something that gets you there, it does take less for your body to get back to that. It's Barry Bonds. And it is it's I don't know, it's tough to be like, yeah, you're forgiven, Andy Pettitte, but he came clean about it.
He did.
It wasn't like a Rafael Palmeiro where he's pointing at fucking Supreme Court judges and shit like, I did not do it. And it's like, less than a year later, yeah, he fucking did it, dude. Like,
right.
It's not like that.
Right. So.
But yeah, it's cool to see that, though, because he came back and he's obviously off the stuff because they would have to track him every, week.
Yeah.
And he was old.
Yep.
Didn't have the same stuff.
He was 42
but he was
when he
still
came back.
With the awesome ERA, getting shit done.
Yes, he was
It's cool to see that he was a successful pitcher after the drugs, and the drugs couldn't have, done anything.
Yeah, he spent years out of the league.
Yeah,
and it all, there's no...
still good.
Yeah.
You got your Roger Clemens, who, definitely did it.
Yes.
But hasn't been, caught either.
Yeah.
He came back.
Yeah.
And was still good. But it's not the same situation. No. So it's cool that it's cool.
Yeah.
The point is, I'm trying to say that it's cool that Andy Pettitte did come back.
And this is coming from a Red Sox fan.
Because he... Well,
no, I know, but
you respect anybody that
can
last in a professional sports career for 15 to 20 years.
Which also brings me to another point. Mariano Rivera.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie.
No one's gonna shit talk that person.
No,
ever.
I swear to God. Okay,
ever.
You can hate him as a baseball player because he
struck you yourself.
Because he broke your bat and he struck you out 90 times in his career.
You knew what was coming.
You did.
And you still couldn't hit it.
Hey, he's going to throw a cutter because that's all he fucking throws.
Yep.
Here it comes. Fuck shit. My back broke. Or my bat broke and it's a foul ball. Give me another bat. I'm going to strike out now.
Pretty much.
That was basically it. But I swear, as a person... You literally have no reason to say anything negative about him because he, was just so pure and so great as a baseball player and closer. And he just, there's a reason he has 690 some saves.
I don't even know it right now.
It's
I think Hoffman had 650, and he got beat by a lot.
Yeah. And the next closest is John Papelbon at 4.
Is he really?
No.
There's no way.
No.
Dude, he's a fucking psychopath.
He's... I looked this up like
Jonathan Papelbon,
right.
He's like
I looked this up like a year ago, but yeah, I got the statistics right here. But Mario Rivera has like 600 and some.
Yeah, I mean, Exit
652. My bad.
Exit Light, Enter Night.
There, yeah. And every time that song came on for like a couple months after he retired, I was like, oh man, I was like,
damn man,
that I hurt. Like I cried when he retired.
I
really did when they had the ceremony and everything. Him, and I liked how Jorge Posada, and I liked that Joe Girardi became the manager. Like I like how they all stayed within the Yankees organization. That's cool. I like it when players, and like Elway, when he retired, he has a.
It's funny thinking back, and this is just kind of an inflammatory statement I'm about to make, but he's like a little bitch. Like when he got drafted, he was like, "I'm gonna play baseball."
Yeah, from Stanford.
Like, he ends up being like this great quarterback at the end of his career. He's known for being like this stand-up guy. But it's like, wait,
right? And Gary Kubiak was his backup.
Yeah, that's weird.
Right? I don't like any of those. The GM and the head coach.
Those guys.
What were they doing? They like touch each other's dicks in the shower.
You want to see what a vagina looks like, and then it's like,
yes, that. So that's kind of it's interesting.
That was a hand maneuver in case anybody gets a little confused on that message. Just the hand thing, not like, hey, let's look at pictures of vaginas.
Yeah, we didn't do that. I mean, we're not gay.
We might afterwards.
Yeah,
after later. We're not gay looking at vaginas. I don't know.
No, I said we're not. We look at vaginas because we're not gay.
Just because we stroke each other off. I mean, it's not a big thing.
What do you mean circle jerks are gay?
I mean, line jerks are gay with two people.
Nah, dude, we still make it a circle.
I got a pivot man. He's over there.
I got my little gimp in the I got a gimp in the corner.
We put our fucking arms out like a circle.
Just fucking, we man jerk. Wow.
Shit, man jerk. God, we're convincing people we're not gay. Cause that's,
we're doing the wrong thing.
Dude, nice. I was going to talk about how I've been playing a little bit of Rocket League.
We have not got to that at all.
A little bit of Stardew Valley.
We flew past that.
A little bit of Payday 2.
Oh man, I played Payday 2.
We've been talking for like almost 2 hours.
Yeah,
we should get on that.
We tried to come up with some topics for certain this.
Yeah,
we just took the fuck off.
Said sports and video games,
and we started with sports.
Obviously specific enough.
Yes,
those are very very fine dialed in topics.
Yes,
that don't need a lot of refining.
No,
I mean sports is like maybe 5 minutes of talking. Video games 3.
Yeah.
So an hour and 47 minutes later.
Where did you see the?
I think I got a little tracker on there.
Oh, I see it right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway. Yeah.
Don't mind that voice if you.
No. You don't know.
I see it.
Yeah. You've been playing your sports games in League. I've been playing League. We've been talking about sports.
Yeah.
It actually lasted a lot longer than I thought we were going to go for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been playing a fair amount of Steam games, which I am a recent convert. Last like 4 years, 5 years.
Yeah.
I've had Steam.
Yes.
I don't buy consoles anymore, like at all. I don't even. Last time I bought a console game. Oh God, 2000 and okay, I bought Call of Duty Ghosts.
Yeah.
That was the worst mistake of my life.
Ooh.
But other than that, 2010, 2009 maybe.
Jesus.
It's been like forever since I've really bought one of these new console sort of things. I mean, that's not new anymore, so that sounds like a ridiculous statement. But when it was new, that sort of thing.
Right.
And then, yeah, so I've been playing a lot of Rocket League, which is just like a super comfort game for me. When I feel like I want to play a game but don't know what to play.
Right.
It's that.
Right.
I want to get my friends involved in that game.
I want to.
My IRL buds, because I have a lot of people that I do play that game with on the internet.
I'm sure they're all cool.
They're all bros, but they're kind of losing interest. I'm losing interest, honestly. It's gotten to the point where it's so high level. In like matchmaking and stuff like that, like you have to play perfectly. You have to have these like excellent communications, and it's like a super competitive thing that I just don't care for anymore.
You just want to have fun.
When I'm playing a fucking soccer game with rocket cars,
yeah,
I want a more casual experience where an exceptional play isn't what gets you a goal. It's more what you talk about for the next couple minutes, and it's more fun that way.
Right.
I guess what I'm trying to say. Like, an exceptional goal is what you have to score.
Yes.
At the current MMR I'm at. I get into fucking, like, these normal games, and it's just like, yeah, the ESL monthly elite, someone who's, like, won something is in my game. It's like, Jesus. I have to outplay somebody who this is their main game, and it's just not... It's not as fun.
That doesn't...
To have to play into the meta as opposed to just, like, kind of, you know, jacking off in a fucking rocket car when you're playing soccer.
Right.
And so playing with people that aren't as good as that, if it can be avoided in sort of, like, even just, like, bot games are more fun. I've been playing with my girlfriend a lot and playing the hockey mode, which is...
Oh, you can play bot games in that?
Yeah. Which is arguably like the easiest mode they've ever implemented, the hockey mode, because it sticks to everything.
Yeah.
She's having a lot more fun, which engages me a lot more. It's like, yeah, we're having... That's cool. I can pass it, like, a super simple pass to you.
Right.
You put it away, you feel good. Like, I feel good. Like, you're having a fun time. And it just, like, reinvigorated me to really start playing it a lot more. So
that's cool.
I also changed my controls recently, which doesn't really matter, but, like, I can just, like, throw myself upside down and backwards and, like, fucking go for crazy trick shots in the same game and still have as much... Exactly. And still have as much fun as somebody who's just trying to get the ball in the net, which I can do with, like, super relative ease now.
Yeah.
Because I am of a certain skill level. I'm not, like, the greatest.
No.
I'm not trying to brag.
No.
I'm trying to acknowledge the fact that I just don't enjoy just scoring anymore. Right. It's like, I want to have a good play.
Yeah.
Or try to play the best. And that's a whole bunch of fun. You need a controller in that game.
Dude.
Wait for shit to go on sale. Because it's so late in the lifespan now. It's been like, what? It came out in July. So it's been 9 months.
9 months.
9 months.
Yes.
So you need to wait for that to go back on sale. But once you get it, like, we're going to play the shit out of it.
Hell yeah.
They come out the basketball mode that I'm talking about. Oh, I think on Monday, because of the NCAA tournament we were just talking about.
That makes sense, the finals.
I think they'll do it, or either the day after, maybe even just that week.
Right, just some sort of theme to it.
I've seen a GIF of what it's going to look like, and it's not quite as hard as you would think, like shooting.
Yeah, I figured like you'd have to angle it, and
it looks a lot easier than that. So it'll actually be high scoring, is what I think.
Oh,
so
interesting.
Excuse me, it'll bring a lot more interesting things to the game, because I think it'll be like really high scoring games. So it'd be longer games because a lot of the cutscenes take up a lot of the 5-minute game time.
Right.
Really starts going up once you end up at a 7-6 game.
No, we're good. I'm just readjusting.
You score 13 goals in a game, your game all of a sudden lasts 10 minutes instead of like 6.
Oh, that's
instead
good.
of like a 1-0 game.
Yeah.
So it's like it's just what happens anyway.
Right.
So that's a really fun game. I'm still going to tout it, even though it's losing a lot of, like, sort of favor. People are starting to get sick of it, finally. Right. Which is, actually kind of speaks to it.
Yeah.
But not for 9 months. That's a long time.
Right.
The other game I've been playing a shit ton of, if you're my friend on Steam, you've seen me on fucking Stardew Valley recently, which is like a Harvest Moon for PC.
Nice.
People always say that. It's, like, not the same thing at all. It's a game I think more people will enjoy than do enjoy Harvest Moon, but people that really enjoy Harvest Moon won't like as much as Harvest Moon. Which sounds like a really weird statement.
Yeah. But
it's like, 3 plus 4 equals 7, but not if 7 minus 5 equals 2. So, I add 1 and that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I mean, girl?
Yeah. Hey, ladies, you like math problems? Yeah. Like math drama?
Can we, before you dive into...
It's not going to be a lot, but yes.
No.
Go on.
I have to pee really quick.
Dude, nice.
So, because...
Yeah. Get out of here. Just sneak out.
So...
I'm talking about Stardew Valley because it's literally not important to you because you probably won't play this game, right?
Yeah, probably not. So
exactly.
You can let them know about it. I'll pee really quick and be back.
Okay.
And, hey.
Perfect. All right, so Stardew Valley is... I've made a video on this on my YouTube channel before this, and it is a game that I swear more people would like it than actually like it. That sounds ridiculous, but I've played so many hours of this game, and I'm still not sure if I like it because it's made by one person, so the depth of the game is sort of, I don't want to say shallow because it does take a lot of time to get into, but once you get crack it, once you play it how you like it, and I'm sort of one of those personalities that does enjoy finding something that is very successful and running with it. you're obviously advised in these sorts of games to not try to min-max it, to not try to do as like, you know, as profitable a thing as possible. You're supposed to try to kind of live the game out. Once you establish yourself and once you have these gifts to give to people to win their favor, once you have the greenhouse to make your like $3,500 wine per bottle, you really start running out of things to do, and that does create a certain dilemma. But at the same time, there is apparently a huge update coming, and there's also a co-op mode coming to the Stardew Valley game, which I think a lot more people really get into. If like 4 people on the same screen all doing like farming and fucking with each other, that sounds like a lot more fun than the current game is right now. So you haven't missed a whole lot. You just came back.
You just said 4 people farming and fucking each other, so...
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily an orgy, I mean, per se.
I mean, and I totally missed, like, what this game is, so this is...
It's like farming, and you can, like, interact with townspeople, and you can, like, fight stuff in caves.
NPCs and RPG.
And you go get gear, and, like, you're restoring the community, and it's, like, all this shit. But, yeah, that's what you missed. It's not a whole lot. It's, like, I just said the statement that, like, I've played so many hours of it, and I'm still not sure if I like it.
Interesting.
It was made by one person, like I said.
Really?
And, like, he released it before he wanted to, technically, because he wanted to make it a co-op game, but it's a single-player game. Okay. So it's not finished, so it's $15.
Interesting.
So it's kind of this weird price where it's new,
so it's like,
and people love it, but it's not finished.
So it's like a beta...
And he wants to give... Yeah, he wants to give, like, free updates. Like, there's a big content update and the co-op update, which I was just explaining.
Yes.
When he came in the room, and it's just like... This game, I think, is gonna be a really great game, but right now it's just it's good. It shows all those signs that you can get in. It's cheap enough, and he said he wants to update for free. So it's like, doesn't matter when you get in. It's gonna be nice.
That's good. That's cool.
I'm playing a lot of that.
Nice.
And then the final game I've been playing a lot of recently, actually, I shouldn't say a lot of, but some, is Payday 2, which received a lot of bad press because they started doing like these microtransaction things where you could buy skins for guns, and this is like a PvE only game. Like, you're only fighting these computer opponents. And it's, I don't know, it feels a little bit silly in that respect. Like, you get stat boosts to make that easier, and like they said they'd never do microtransactions. They got a whole lot of shit for it. Everybody's just like, fuck Overkill, the company that develops the game, and it's just like this whole big thing. But I don't know. I've been playing it recently because they've had some new free quote unquote DLC come out for it, and I don't know. It's been really good stuff. Like, they've been everything they've done since they fucked up, which they did fuck up, has been good, and they've been like community forward, and it's nice. And I've been getting a lot of it. I made a video about like one of the new heists. It was like, okay, it was a fun little map. I mean, I want them to do a few more specific things to really like kind of get me back towards it and like trying to get more people into the game. Right. I do think it's fun, and I convinced quite a few people like, you did buy it. It's fun. You did. And I'll still, if anybody wants to play it, I'll still fucking play it with you. Right. Like, it's still that fun game to me. It just,
oh shit! I need to get that for my PC now because I don't have a fucking laptop to play it. I have an actual fucking PC that can handle it, and I can play it. Exactly. I mean, I still have it for Xbox, but
that's not the same thing.
It's not. That's what I mean.
There's so much more.
And I'm so fucking behind on it. Yeah.
But they have, every time there's a sale, they're actually really good about that, where they just put everything on like 75% or more discount. Damn. It's like you can just pick up anything you want. Snipers, shotguns, heists, anything. Just get it for like $1. Right. And it's like, if you paid $5 for the game to get in, you've already like done well enough for yourself. Just go ahead and buy that extra stuff. It does make the experience more fun. And they, like I was trying to say, they've done a lot towards building the goodwill back after fucking up. So
that's good.
The game's not going to be supported for like forever.
Yeah.
Because they are a smallish company, and they've obviously been trying to milk money out of people, so that's not a good thing. No, but they're going to move on to something else, and I feel like while they're still like just trying as hard as they can to get people to buy it and everything else, like they're actually doing good things, and that's good. I still enjoy the game. Good. So there's that. And that's those 4 games that I stated have been fun. League of Legends, Rocket League, Stardew Valley, and Payday 2. Those are all very popular, very known games. I haven't been experimenting too much with my my game choices recently.
I have not at all. I've just...
Yeah, you're playing games from 2008 and shit, so like, yeah, you're not...
So, I'm like the last person talking about new games.
It's perfect.
It is, yay. So
it's fun, though. Like, it's fun.
Those are games, the sports games. I love sports games. I mean, yeah, you buy new sports games for the updated rosters and whatnot.
That's true. It's funny, though, because if you buy... Okay, I shouldn't say that. If you play the newer version from... Okay, let's say if you... I'm jumping all over the place. If you own 2015 and you play 2016, there is a better feel to it. There always is.
Yes.
And everybody likes to make those jokes that it's just the roster update or whatever for $60. But it's like... It's always just that much better, and playing the last one feels like a pile of shit.
Right? Well, like,
in comparison.
Madden 13 was like the first one that had like the... Oh, man, what the hell was it called? Like... It was like it was like the first like realistic the gravity
the
whatever
engine,
the new engine that they had in, like that was the first time Madden decided to use it, so it was more realistic.
It was the biggest upgrade.
Yes,
I do want to say that was that's one of those things that every few years there is a definite jump. Yeah, but from year to year there still is a little bit. There's increase.
A little they change it.
You play 11 after you play 12, and it's like, I can see how this is worse. Right. It doesn't control as fluidly. Yeah. Yes. And in a game where it's simulation and you want to see like these awesome athletes in more situations, it does feel different.
Yes. So, yeah. But yeah, no, I had Madden 10 was for PS2, so it was Madden 8, but Madden 13 was for Xbox 360, so, platforms.
Yeah, plus the physics engine change.
Yeah, it's totally different. Yeah. Sure. So I'm sure if I were to get Madden 16 or Madden 25, because it's the 25 anniversary, whatever, if I were to get it, I would notice even a difference between that and Madden 13.
It would definitely feel better.
Because there was still, I still know there's still issues with Madden 13. Like, I like to play defensive linemen. I really do. I have a defensive tackle. If I were to pancake somebody and then try to go after immediately, because if you hold A, it does auto targeting, basically. Like, it's auto assisting, like to assist your tackling. Like, it will allow you to follow whoever has the ball. So if I were to pancake somebody and then hold A as a defense tackle, I will automatically target the quarterback. But the offensive lineman that I just pancaked will immediately get back up and block me. So I have to, like, pancake him, start running on my own for, like, half a second, and then I can press A, and then that way the offensive lineman that should be laying on the ground, he will not be blocking me. So there were some... Goddamn
gymnast.
Yeah, so there's...
Fly back up
this 315-pound
acrobatic.
Yeah, no.
Good shit.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, my defensive tackle in that game is he's 6'7".
That's tall.
300 and I want to say 340 pounds.
He's strong.
He's a Vince Wilfork that is bigger. I don't know.
He's double Vince Wilfork.
Yeah. If you don't know who Vince Wilfork is, look him up.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
Look at that belly.
Yes.
Try to stop that man.
Yeah, so my
he's apparently bam.
Yes. Quote unquote.
Quote unquote. Bam.
Glad we just molested all your ears.
Bam.
There we go. Boom. That's gonna.
That's a good line. Just a bar.
Just a bar.
Wow.
No one else is. Oh god, I was gonna make a joke.
I'm glad you stopped.
Yep.
I think it had to be bad.
It had to do with lawyers and taking the bar.
Yeah, deep.
Didn't so
getting balls deep on that bar.
Yep. I'm just gonna do this.
Tell me, Scratch a beat. Go on.
So,
yeah,
video games. So that's about that.
Yeah.
I still have an N64 with
half.
My
You're actually
games.
like a big envy of people because that system has gained a lot of popularity.
And the current cartridge game that is in my N64 is Star Fox.
Dude,
so
I didn't know you still played that.
Hell yeah!
You were actually one of the first people that I knew that was like super into that. They do. I'm not sure if you're really aware. They do like blue line speed runs of that.
Ooh,
like the hard.
Yeah.
The hard mode.
Yeah, blue line. Yeah.
Of that.
Yep.
I don't know if you ever got like into that, but you should probably look into that.
Maybe.
Because like I don't know. I just remember you having like decent scores.
Yeah.
On stuff. I
did.
I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about, but like I just don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Look into that shit.
Yeah. No. All of my scores. Maybe like I tried to like turn it on and like got glitched and because you know.
Oh, you got erased?
Yeah. All of them.
How many?
Oh God.
Just repeat that entire phrase.
Oh.
Perfect. There you go.
The first time I completed Star Fox.
Yeah.
I had like 729.
Just like a whatever score.
Yeah. You know, like 100 per planet.
Yeah,
you know, this is really good.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
I went
all kinds of air quotes and sarcasm.
Yeah. And then I found out like, you know, you find out the secret ways. Yeah. And like, you go through the tunnel on the first level and whatever, and then you get to go to whatever. And you take like
go through the waterfall.
Yeah, and then when you get to the last planet,
Venom.
Is that the name of it?
I think so. The yellow one?
The yellow one with the gorilla looking dude. Yeah. It was actually Andro. There was the front way where you actually have to go through the level and then go through the portal and follow the maze. And then there's the back way, which I can't remember now, but if you take the back way, you can get like fucking 600 just from that level.
Even like the first fucking like you just said, the first shortcut in that first level.
Yes.
You go to the next one, that's like 300 fucking planets.
Exactly.
Like right there.
Yeah. So I thought, you know, when I was like 8, I thought like, 600 and whatever is really good. 700 whatever is really good. And then as I got older, you know, you play more. I got up to like 1270 something. I'm like, I just fucking, because I'm like, I have 9 bombs or 8 bombs. That's or whatever. I'm just going to fucking throw this shit at everything. And the
important part there is it's all your strats. You didn't like look up fucking the optimal way to do this. And I feel like there's so much more enjoyment that comes out of getting a high score or like speedrunning something that you did yourself. Like your ideas that you got your high score with. And I know it's probably possible to get like 2,000 or something.
Yeah, I'm sure there's something out
there. But like you did like your thing, like this is gonna be the best way for me to play this. You get like your high score, and like that to me is always so much more fun. It's like the fun of the fucking high score shooting. Yeah, you did it your way. It wasn't I looked up how to do this. No, and then I did it that way. But I didn't quite get as good as that person. Yeah, did. Like it's not. It's I did this. Fuck that.
Right? It was like the fuck.
So good.
Oh god, we even talked about this. I want to say recently.
We talked about this.
No. Just listen.
Okay.
The Call of Duty Spec Ops. Okay. When we did the.
We talked about this then.
Yeah, we did the target practicing whatever the speed timing on the target running through them. We found like
we knew somebody had a crazy time.
Yeah.
And we tried to do something better.
We did, yeah, and we kept doing the course over and over again. Before we started, like, okay, well, you know, when we reach this, which targets? Yeah, I'll take the top 2, and you get the bottom 3 or whatever. Yeah, and like, ooh, maybe we should use this gun instead because the reload or whatever. Like when we run out of bullets, switch this, and then and like we just kept doing it over and over again until we kept like slightly bettering
better.
Yeah, we would like just point like fractions of a second.
Some of those
better.
Spec Ops things were some like the funnest. Like,
I love those
quote unquote speed running I've ever done. Just like. We were routing it and like, no, that's not working. Yeah. Try the different gun. It's got like 1, 2, 3 more capacity. Yes. Like we're gonna be able to do just that much better. Right. And to see that shit work out, it's always like, yeah.
And it was like, okay, well, like when you get to this target, you need to knife this one instead of shooting or whatever to get it through it faster. Like it's better if you just knife it.
So the tech knife.
Yeah, tech knife. Yeah, you get the gun with the tech knife.
The Magnum thing.
Tech knife it. Yeah.
That was fun.
Yes. So those were. It's fun, like trying to like. Challenge yourself, like you just want to get through the first time. It's like, okay, let's do it better. Let's keep doing it better. So that's the same thing with Star Fox. Like, you get through it, and it's not so much a speed run as it is just a
high score game.
It's skill, just like shoot more, like go through the levels, shoot as many as you can, keep shooting more, and just use your bombs more, and like
that game, keep bettering yourself. You hold A, you shoot the middle one, and it gives you a plus 1, plus 5, plus 3, whatever it is,
whatever the group is,
whatever the group is, and it's like. Okay, I aim for that one.
Yeah, aim for the middle one, yeah.
It's that.
Yeah.
You're finding that yourself. You're not seeing, okay, if I aim at group 2 in the middle, I get +4.
Yeah.
It's just so much better. Like,
because in N64
more fun.
Yeah, and then like if it was the group of the 5 in the shape of the H, the middle one was colored.
Yeah.
But like as a kid, you don't know like, oh, aim for the colored one. You're just like, I just want to fucking shoot them all, and so you just do. But as you get older, you're like, oh shit, man, this game actually like helps you like. Mm-hmm. And I mean, so they're different, but like, yeah, but like.
And also, when you're realizing that, it's not as crucial a thing as, okay, I know that I'm going to get the biggest multiplier from this one because I looked it up.
Yeah,
That's like my biggest thing I'm trying to say.
It's like your mind.
You did it.
Yeah.
You understand that is going to give you a lot, so you aim for that.
Yes.
Not someone said this is best, so you do it. I just think, I know that you never really got into like the speedrunning thing, but it's like everybody just wants to copy each other and get as fast as possible and just do that way. But it's like you innovate, you have so much more fun with it.
Right.
That's exactly the kind of shit we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, you find it, you do it.
Right.
It's fucking fun.
Yes.
Go on.
Yes.
Sorry, I hijacked the shit out of that.
Good. We're good. I think that also kind of correlates with like all the sports games I played, the MLBs and the NHLs and the NFLs and the NBAs.
Everything.
Like I play career mode on all of those.
Yeah.
My NFL mode alone has 7 career modes.
That's a lot.
I play a lot of different positions.
I see that.
Yeah. My NHL only has 2, but I only play one of them.
Well, I mean,
it's NHL.
In comparison, as in comparison.
Yeah, you got 22 positions versus 5.
Boring,
yeah, my NBA has 4 or 5, but I only play like 2 or 3 of them.
Good shit.
And then my MLB actually has 2 closers, 2 starters, a catcher, an outfielder. Like I got a few.
You were into that for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I kind of feel like you play those and you kind of figure out like a better way. Like, and I have a knowledge of sports. Like growing up, I played basketball from kindergarten through 8th grade.
Yeah.
But I was always the center. So, and Bill, kind of taught me like
best coach ever.
Yeah.
Wink. Good old wink there.
But he did, teach us like, like this is like kind of how to play center, like,
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, ish.
Sure.
But I mean, he taught us about boxing out and all this, and so. And taking that over into the video game.
Super fundamentals.
Yeah, okay. Just very fundamental. Yeah. But taking that over into, I notice I have a center and I know how, like, rebounding, like, boxing out, whatever, this is where I need to position, whatever.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, mind you, my center is 7'4", 296 pounds. That's not the issue, though.
Whatever, okay?
Whatever. Just because he overpowers Yao Ming.
Those are numbers.
Yeah, just numbers. But, like, my shooting guard, I've never played shooting guard in my life, so I don't know... Like, I literally
just
run
watch
around.
Kobe.
Yeah.
Just jack it up, man.
He's a 3-point specialist. I literally run around 3-point line until they give me the ball, and if I'm open, I'll shoot it. That's how I started. But I do now, like, I set picks, and I, like, whatever, so...
Get the offense.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, so I actually learn the position.
That's cool.
Through video games.
Good shit. All right. You ready to go play a professional shooting guard now?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah. And then in MLB, I only played outfield because I sucked at everything else, and I didn't really. It is so easier. Yeah. So I started with an outfielder. It's like, this is what I do. Became good batter.
Yeah. I
was like, got into pitching and was like, how to like, because there's a psychology into a little bit into, and I mean, this is just like goes into real life. Here we go now. Into pitching is like, if you throw a fastball inside.
Yeah.
And then, you get the batter, you're like, you need to throw a fastball outside, or you can throw a curveball, or, something. Yeah. So there's a psychology into pitching a little bit. And that actually applies into the MLB video games. Yeah, that they have systematically input in there. So, and I've never pitched in my life, so as I play more and more, I like, and I mean, I know that I can throw 2 fastballs inside and then throw a curveball outside, and that will... most likely get me a strikeout unless I do, because you have the thing and then the
the thing and the thing
the thing and the circle and whatever, and if you like don't throw it hard enough or whatever, if I don't throw like a really good pitch, then the batter's probably gonna hit it. But if I throw a curveball outside, then I could probably get a strikeout. So it's just like I kind of teach myself how to play positions a little bit just by playing more and more and more. And
yeah, it's funny how that works. The pitching mechanic is kind of an offshoot of that, off the baseball games, because like you have right here in front of me,
yes,
All-Star Baseball 05 with the fucking 3D cursor and shit.
Yes,
which is actually probably one of the best batting systems.
I did like that.
That's great
when you showed it to me. Yeah,
you tilt it and shit.
Yes,
and then you were talking about the Major League Baseball 2K11 pitching.
Yeah.
It's funny, I can like point to a game like Super Mario fucking Baseball, Super Mario Sluggers, whatever it's called. Yeah, it's like that even has the pattern recognition. If you throw 3 strikes in a row, they're gonna hit you. Mm-hmm. But if you put one just off the plate, sort of thing, they might go for it. They might not.
Right.
But it puts them on a completely like flat playing field for your 4th pitch, which you'll probably strike them out on.
Yep.
If you still throw that good pitch with your boy Waluigi,
aka the motherfucker,
the freaky franchise.
Yeah. With your fucking chili pepper nose and your gem eyes.
You damn right.
Fucking purple ass bitch.
But that exists. Like, it's funny how much that the pitching system of baseball games is actually like the most realistic. Right. It's like a mind game.
Yeah.
You have to play a mind game.
You do.
In order to get it by a major league hitter in real life, you would have to trick them. And that's exactly the shit you have to do.
You have to throw curveball literally into the fucking dirt.
I could run like around in circles and then tackle the most elusive man on earth in an NFL game, and then like the pitching is like you need to be right because there's a freak athlete,
right?
At least with reaction time. There's a fighter jet pilot in the batter's box who's going to pull the trigger any second.
Yeah,
it's like wow, you know?
It's like I can tackle Barry Sanders, but but I can't strike out.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
It's
crazy.
So it's crazy the technology.
Baseball games
mechanics
are
and
good on that shit. Mm-hmm. I gotta agree with that.
They are
for sure.
Oh man, I think I was gonna mention. Oh yeah, you mentioned the Super Mario Striker baseball. Yeah, where you throw whatever, and then the next pitch they're gonna guarantee it. Yeah. That reminds me of the Wayne Gretzky hockey. You score 3 goals,
God. You can't score again.
You are not gonna go up 4-0.
If you do score the 4th one, by
it does.
Chance,
they could shoot it from their fucking goalie.
The face-off's going in.
Yeah, it's going in. That's just how that is fucking programmed.
Shot is blocked.
No, there's no way you're going up 5-0 ever in Wayne Gretzky hockey.
If you're a YouTube person and you have Gretzky, go ahead and link the highlight to me where you go up 5-0 in a Gretzky game.
I want to see that.
And keep that for a little bit. Because otherwise it's going to be 5-2 before you even blink.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Yes, no?
Even if you play in the arcade mode where you check them and they do 500 in the ambulance goes by and everything, like you shoot the fire pug and whatever. Yeah. No, you're not going 5-0
on the regulation rink.
Yeah. And you got the arcade link, which is like the goalies are basically like in each other's faces. That's how short it is.
One of the best hockey games.
I love that. I was thinking about it the other day. Do a 3-on-3 arcade mode.
Damn right.
You check them and they just fucking woo. Woo! And of course you play as Wayne Gretzky in the New York Rangers.
You're damn right you do.
There's no other fucking team you play as.
There's one team in that game.
Or you can play as the Edmonton Oilers. Ooh. And I think on the second...
They're tough.
And I think on the second line, he might be on the first line though. There is, I can't remember his name, but he's black. And he's the only black guy in that game.
Well, I must have been him, huh? Back in the day,
Tom picked him and only him.
He had more stats.
Even if we picked the Rangers, he went and found them and just picked them up.
That was actually super fun because they had the line systems where you could change the whole line.
Yes.
Or just individual
Just the individual player.
If you
and the music.
Oh yeah.
I can't like.
That's good shit though.
But it's in my mind right now.
Yeah, the line changes and shit.
Very.
And it's like the hockey game that I played a shit ton of. Even before that one was NHL 94, which was like famous as being great.
With Jaromir Jagr.
Because they like still have the control scheme in like NHL 20, whatever the fuck. Mm-hmm. And it's like, that was amazing. And you jump into Gretzky, you see some of those same players, and it's like, you go from Genesis graphics to 64 graphics, which sounds stupid now.
Right.
It's like, not an improvement.
No, but...
Not a substantial one, but it's like, wow, and you're fucking checking people with them.
Yes.
Because they had like faces, pictures of them.
Yep.
And it actually fucking looks like them.
Right.
Even still.
Right.
Like they could still do bitmaps pretty well back then.
Yep.
So that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
You'd like looking for like goals against average, and it's like, oh yeah, we're playing that team.
Yeah. Yes, I remember looking at
save percentage and shit like that.
Yeah, those goalsy
they
stats.
had the stats.
Yeah,
it was like
goalie stats.
You could make a more accurate decision as a child.
Yes,
because they gave you some math. To look
out for. I was like, wait, which goalie do I want to start?
He has 4.5 goals against. How's he even in the league?
Right? I was like, oh, save percentage is 89%.
Yeah, it's like he has a good goal against average, but his save percent sucks.
Right.
Like, well, their defensemen are good, but
yeah.
we didn't put that together.
No,
back then.
yeah.
He must be getting lucky. I don't know.
You're right. Oh, dude, you're just dude. That's 4-1 right there.
Sucks,
I was up 4-0. That's just the game.
Yeah,
that's not my goalie.
Not even me.
Nope. That's literally the game was programmed.
Yeah.
So
you guys suck.
5-0.
Whole wieners. Whole wieners.
Whole penis wieners.
Whoa, I said wieners.
Said penis.
That
wieners.
means hot dogs.
Oh.
I
got penis hot dogs.
You mean male genitalia?
Penis-shaped hot dogs is what I meant.
You got like a.
You want to eat one of those?
You got a mushroom.
You got a little mushroom cap on the.
Are they veiny or like how's that work?
Nah, they're smooth, just like real hot dogs.
Like real hot dogs.
Just regular. Hot dogs.
Those fake hot dogs.
Yeah, those fake veiny ones.
With delicious fake hot dogs they make. Jesus Christ!
You kind of sound like Sneaky there. That got me. That really got me. That's why.
Good stuff.
I love it. I love it.
Same.
Yay. Same, yeah.
Same.
XD.
Yeah, me too.
XD.
Same. Good shit.
Oh my god.
So you want to like wrap this up? You got something else you want to talk about?
Nah, dude. I think we pretty much nailed it over the 2 hours and 20 minutes that we're rolling up on.
We're rolling up on it.
Yeah,
we're shoot somebody. I hope this audio turned out okay.
Okay, yeah, me too. I mean, we got squeaky
chairs
chairs and who knows.
I just want to let you know it'll take like fucking forever to upload this, even if I do. So I'll definitely send you the link. So thanks for coming.
Yeah, no problem, man.
My channel.
I'm glad that we finally
do you have a YouTube channel you want to do anything with, or do you just like chill?
Don't.
Maybe you'll come back for a part 2 sort of situation.
Yeah, definitely. We got to do more.
That's good shit. Yeah, we should do these.
We're gonna with a part 7. It's like Star Wars, but not really.
We'll do like weekly things. Maybe every 2 weeks.
Shit, that'd be cool.
At least once a month.
Yeah,
that'd be sick.
For sure. That'd be awesome.
A lot of fun.
Maybe,
hopefully, we
get
a guest.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe
somebody
get some
named Marcus that might be.
Yeah, he might be interested.
Who might experience some racism as a white man, as a black man.
Yeah, Marcus.
As a black man, as a white man. I mean,
him.
He might be a buddy. Who knows?
That'd be cool.
I don't know who else would even do it, but we might get somebody, so that'd be pretty fun. It was. I had a lot of fun.
I definitely.
I was surprised how long we were able to get sports
We were able to really. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as we did.
If anybody's still listening, I'm gonna shit my pants.
That's a fact.
Tell me how much my pants are full.
Buy him a pair of Depends because he will shit himself.
That's right. I'm an adult and I need diapers. Good stuff.
Oh gosh.
Anyway, yeah. You're gonna say?
No, I was just.
You gonna kill it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, and we'll maybe see you in a few weeks.
Yeah. Just.